interesting. What is that?
How do you make money for nothing?
Stop.
The answer could be hiding in over 20 million tonnes of household waste thrown out by us every year.
Can I have it?
Yeah, by all means, you're welcome, yeah.
Fantastic.
That's why entrepreneur Sarah Moore wants to get her hands on things before they hit the skip.
I'm a passionate buyer, maker and user of old stuff, and I've turned that passion into a money-making business. I make new stuff out of old stuff and I sell it for a profit.
And with some of the country's elite designers and makers,
Enough to work on?
Just a bit, yeah.
It is a beast, isn't it?
she can transform her finds into desirable,
I can't believe it.
valuable
Oh, you clever.
and hopefully saleable items.
Oh, wow.
If Sarah is successful, then she can hand the profits back to the very people who had no idea there was cash to be made from their trash.
That's amazing.
Today, Sarah is in Surrey at the Whitley Recycling Center. Ever the eagle-eyed entrepreneur, she's on the lookout for a boot full of potential loot.
I've got a good feeling about today. I think the cars are going to be flooding in here with exactly what I want. I just don't know what it is yet.
She's been given special permission to ransack the rubbish tip to find 3 unwanted items and save them from the claws of the crusher.
The bloke driving that doesn't get home with any stress, does he? Look at him. He's taking it all out on the rubbish.
Pat has jam-packed her car full of stuff. It's positively chock-a-block. But will Sarah spy anything with potential?
They look lovely.
Yes.
Heavy. They look really cool. So how long have you had these?
They've been in storage for a long time. They're actually not mine, they're a friend's.
Okay.
And I said, right, I'll get rid of them. Famous last words.
I bet they cost a fortune when they were new.
Oh yes, this person only bought the best. I was always jealous of him.
Really?
The chairs were manufactured in the 80s. They're well made from solid beech, but are neither old enough to be antique or cool enough to be retro.
Yeah, they look like they're in good condition. They're really sturdy, aren't they? And how many of them have you got?
10.
10?
10? That's not a car, it's a TARDIS.
They're good, they're sturdy, they are definitely ripe for updating.
I think they deserve a better life.
Patch chairs were about to be exterminated, but now will be regenerated. Into what, though?
Maybe make them into something exciting. A rocking chair. Take off all the backs and make it a coffee table.
That would be one big coffee table.
Well, there are more chairs here than I know what to do with. Some of them aren't in great condition, so I think I'm going to leave those here. But the rest of them, I'm going to take them away with a bit of brain power and a little bit of help from my friends, hopefully turn them into profit.
Sarah knows just the fella to lend her a helping hand. Meet upholsterer and designer Ray Clark. His work combines the exacting standards of a master craftsman with contemporary designs that are bold, bright and never dull.
I'm not about boring brown sofas. I'm about fabric and colour and passion and energy in each piece of furniture that comes into my hands. One thing I love about what I do is being able to deliver a considered piece to a customer and for them to come back to me maybe years later and say, oh, it lightens my room, it lightens my space.
Ray could be just what the doctor ordered for these dining chairs. One item in the bag, 2 to go. This saving trash from the skip malarkey is thirsty work. What I wouldn't give for a cold pint of the old amber nectar. Even better, a bucket full. Unfortunately, Bruce's beer bucket has run dry.
Hello there.
Hi, hello.
There you look into. Hi, I'm Sarah. Hi there.
Hello, Sarah. I'm Bruce.
Hi, I'm Bruce. I like the essence of the bucket, but what have you got in there?
It's carpentry moulding planes.
A plane is a hand tool for shaping wood, and these moulding planes would have been used to create the fancy edges on doorways or skirtings. But now they're obsolete. In the early 1900s, an electric power tool with interchangeable blades was invented.
Were they yours, or were they? Who
Right.
used to use them?
They're my sons. I got one of my sons is a carpenter joiner,
Right.
and when he set out in business, his grandfather gave him this set, which used to be his father's set
Wow.
of carpentry moulding planes.
They've got to be at least 100 years old, haven't they?
Oh, I would think so. I think I can certainly trace it back to the turn of the century.
In
to
your
1900.
family. Well, rather than going in the skip, can I take them away?
Can I keep my bucket?
You can definitely keep your beer bucket. I wouldn't like to come between a man and his beer. I will just borrow your bucket for a minute, if that's all right. Go and line these up, and then return your bucket to you.
What does Bruce think Sarah will do with them?
I have absolutely no idea whatsoever. Probably make a chandelier out of them or something. That's the sort of thing. I don't know. No idea. I look forward to finding out, though.
I know I'm going to need a load of help to turn these into hard cash, but they've got potential, and now they're mine.
Sarah knows exactly the right person to help her turn potential into profit. Rupert Blanchard has carved out a name for himself as one of the most imaginative furniture makers working with second-hand materials.
I work mostly with salvaged and found reclaimed materials, so I basically work with other people's waste.
His furniture is classical with a modern twist.
I love making something from nothing, something that everyone's given up on, something with a good history, something with a story, and something that I want to preserve and share that story with others.
Let's hope the story of these moulding planes ends in a happy ever after. Sarah's got goodies for Ray and Rupert. Now she's on the lookout for an item that she can transform. She better get a move on. Time's running out.
Sort of tempting, aren't they?
This looks positive.
But I'm going to say no.
Oh, she's just being a fussy one now. I'm going to have a word with her.
Hello? OK, well, stop ringing. If you don't want me to pick up, stop ringing. He is a nightmare.
Oh, what a diva. Perhaps the contents of Tony's trunk might take her fancy.
Hello. Hi, I'm Sarah.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm very well. Who are you?
I'm Tony. I've got one of these.
Are you throwing out all of this?
All of it, yes. But,
And is it is this a family member's?
well, my father had it for quite a while.
So who is it? William John Lancaster. So you a Lancaster or not?
No, I'm not. No.
Tony is no relation to the name on the front, but this delightful curiosity did belong to his father, who used it to store bits and bobs in. Tony's had it in his garage for the last 40 years.
As it was going in the metal skip, would it be all right if I took it instead?
Certainly, yes.
Lovely.
Certainly.
Well,
no problem.
I think it's got a really good look to it, and it's full of great stuff, and I would love to have a go at seeing if I can make something out of it or do something with it. So,
Certainly, yes.
if I
It's my
succeed, can I come and show you what I've done?
Yes, you certainly can. Yes,
Thank
great.
you so much.
Well, thank you.
Is Tony happy Sarah saved his box from the skip?
I'm thrilled a bit because it belonged to my father. There probably is something dramatic she can do with it, but it's down to her.
That's it, Tony. Pile on the pressure.
It's got some fantastic things in it, all sorts of little goodies in there, and just because of its style and its age, there's definitely money to be made here.
Well, I hope she can back up that big talk. Sarah has found her 3 items. Ray will aim to give these chairs a modern makeover. Rupert will take up the challenge of the moulding planes. And Sarah will be tasked with transforming the metal box.
We have had a fantastic day here today. I have got so much potential packed into my van. All I've got to do is realise it.
If you're an arty hipster type, like me, then East London is the place for you. It is positively brimming with an invigorating creative energy. So, all in all, there's plenty of reasons to be cheerful. Ray is an upholsterer extraordinaire. He's as famed for his creative flair as he is for his cool and calm demeanour. So expect a zen-like reaction to Sarah's imminent arrival.
Sarah comes, I don't know what to expect, and I don't know what will come out from me either.
That's our Ray, inscrutability personified.
Come and see these.
Oh, wow. Oh.
Enough there to work on?
Yeah, just a bit.
Should we get them in?
Yeah.
Sarah's whittled down the chairs from 10 to the best 6.
They're quite chunky, aren't they?
Yeah. So they seem to have done quite well. Very solid frame.
They're all really solid. There were a few more, and I chucked out all the ones that were feeling a bit ropey and had the ripped seats.
It doesn't feel like there are any major issues going on underneath this cover. So it's just a straight recover, I think. I mean, there's so much surface area. There's like, you know, these are all like blank canvas.
Sounds like a design coming on.
I've got some things bubbling in my head straight away.
Ooh, that sounds painful.
Like what? Come on, hit me.
Can I put a few together?
Yeah, of course.
And show you what I mean?
Well now, ladies and gentlemen, this is exciting. It appears inspiration has struck. What has Ray got in store for us?
This thing in my head now, this image in my head, octopuses, octopi. Octopi.
An octopi. Sounds delicious, but I don't think I could eat a whole one.
And you've got like one tentacle here, and then it stretches over.
That's looking lovely, Ray.
Another one. I mean, this is just rough, yeah? I'm just trying to like...
Oh, thank goodness for that. This is just a sketch of a fabric that Ray would create to re-upholster the seats.
Ray, that is a completely original idea.
Well, that's one way of putting it.
It's very clever.
It's not bad, is it?
It's going to look amazing.
Yeah, I mean, this is a really funky octopus we're talking about.
As we know, funky octopuses don't come cheap. This is an intricate design that's going to cost a fair few squid. Squid, you see.
960 divided by 6, that's about £160 per chair. £160 per chair.
For an original design, I think that's great.
That's amazing. That's amazing. This is going to be quite an experience, actually.
You're the man. You are the man.
Thank you very much. Thank you. I'm beyond excited. I can't even get the words out. I'm just kind of like, really, wow.
Sarah's no sucker when it comes to price, and while a £960 budget is a hefty investment for her, it's going to be tight for Ray. Margate in southeast England, once the bucket and spade brigade's destination of choice for a little sun, sea and sand castles. Now it's famed for its array of vintage and retro boutiques and craft shops. Playing his part in Margate's new scene is handcrafted furniture maker Rupert. Sarah's bringing the moulding Hold on, wasn't she meant to give that bucket back?
Hopefully Sarah's going to bring me something that everyone else has given up on, and I can, you know, try and give it a second chance.
Sounds like you should be pleased with these old tools.
Hi.
Hey, Sarah, how you doing?
I'm really well. How are you? Look what I've got.
You've got a bucket of fun for me.
I'm glad you said fun. I think they look amazing, but I'm here to get your help on them.
They're lovely. They're really nice. They're lovely and worn, but they look like they haven't been used in a while. These are good things.
I'm so pleased you said that because I thought they looked beautiful and I love the fact they've got all the signs of wear. You can see how hard they've worked.
On their own, they would make very good coat hooks.
Oh, cool.
They've got the right angle to them.
Yeah.
But to be quite honest, I'm not sure I want to use these as coat hooks. I don't think I want to use them as some sort of repurposed thing. I don't know, this is a hard one. I really can't cut these up. These are older than me. I'm not going to be the one to cut them up.
Might be time to pack up your bucket, Sarah.
So you don't feel comfortable about cutting them up. What are we going to do?
Rather than work by using these as something else, I'm just going to work with them as tools. If I can get these restored and up and running again, I'm sure I can make something brand new with over 100-year-old tools, and hopefully you're going to be able to sell whatever I make.
It's not how we usually do things, but I'm all for it. And for payment, Rupert will keep the tools and continue to use them.
If you can bring them back to life, make me a few little bits, that is the best possible scenario.
I'll definitely have a good go.
Seems like a sweet deal all round. There's plenty of potential pitfalls ahead, though.
Main challenges with these, until I restore them and look at how sharp the blades are and how broken these are, I just don't know how they're going to work. They might not even plane wood down.
Rupert will attempt to restore the moulding planes and keep them in payment for hopefully making a mystery object. This could be far from plain sailing. Sarah has dropped off the dining chairs and moulding planes, and now, back at home in Sussex, she can get cracking on her own item. The old tin chest. Sarah has decided to empty out the box, spruce it up and sell it online. Easy, but there's more to this makeover than that.
So I've got a plan. I'm going to polish up the box and I'm going to take some pictures of the front of it and turn that into fabric to make cushions. It's obvious, isn't it?
So the photos will be transferred onto fabric, which Sarah will use to make exactly what everyone wants. A cosy cushion that looks like a rusty old tin chest. First of all, a little kitchen cleaner to wipe the cobwebs away.
So I really want to clean this up, but not destroy any of that lovely wear. Just get rid of all the dust and the grit that's on it and make sure I don't rub off any of this beautiful paint on here. I've got a little bit of wire wool here just to knock off this loose rust on the corner. I don't want to make it go shiny, I just want to get rid of all of that loose material on the surface.
Sarah is using furniture wax to accentuate the colours and the well-worn lustre of the box.
Wow, I think those colours just look lovely. It really brings out the shine.
The gold lettering that gives this box its unique quality needs careful attention.
It's not going to be particularly legible if I leave it like this, but I have got some fake gold leaf, and I'm thinking if I just brush on a bit of glue and layer up a couple of bits of gold over the top of these letters, then I think we're going to be able to read them and photograph them, and they'll look fantastic on a cushion.
To apply the fake gold leaf, Sarah is using a water-based glue and a fine art brush, but most importantly, she's using a delicate touch.
So it's very thin glue. And all you have to do is make sure that the surface is super clean, and then hopefully I'm just going to dab a little bit on in the fine lines where I want the gold to stand out.
If Sarah gets this wrong, removing the glue will damage the original gold leaf.
This stuff is so cool. It's ultra thin layers of metal, and I'm just going to drop it on that slightly tacky glue and hopefully leave behind just the bits that I want.
Here's hoping Sarah's delicate touch is not, in actual fact, a ham-fisted mess. By Jove, I think she's done it, but I still can't see it as a cushion, though. Transferring Sarah's pictures to enough cotton fabric to make 6 cushion covers will cost her just under £35. The pillows to go inside cost 15 quid. Add to that the price of gold leaf and glue, and Sarah's total spend is £57. In East London, Ray is all smiles and super excited to begin work on the design of the octopi fabric that will adorn the 6 dining chairs. Ray's assistant, Marina, has begun stripping the covering. The chairs appear in good condition, so Ray can use the majority of his budget on his fabric design rather than repairs.
So many staples, it's like, oh.
He's taking a gently approach to removing the staples and fabric to make sure he does not damage the solid beech frame.
You could get a knife and just knife it down here, but don't want to damage the wood too much, and I want a nice clean base to be able to begin the upholstery or continue the upholstery process. I mean, actually, a lot of the elements on this chair are in good nick, so there should be relatively little work required.
But when you shop from a skip, like Sarah, there's always the chance of a nasty surprise.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm not liking that.
Ray is worried about the webbing, the flexible foundation of a chair.
Oh, no, I'm not liking the look of this. It's not very good quality.
Good quality webbing is crucial to create a strong seat and firm back.
We want to do things to last, do you know what I mean? And you want to use the right kind of materials, and yeah, oh dear, I'm giving myself more work, but it's got to go.
Replacing the webbing will impact on the already tight budget, but for Ray, this is a must. The webbing's elasticity maintains the shape of the cushioning. Without it, the octopi fabric would become wrinkled and misshapen. To ensure the straps are pulled to identical tensions, Ray plays it, quite literally, by ear.
That's it. Nice.
And remember, it's not just one chair this needs doing to, it's 6.
There we go. So you've gone from that to this. I like that, it's much better.
Yes, but Ray is in danger of blowing his budget. In Margate, Rupert has been busy restoring the moulding planes. He has removed the blades and sharpened them up, ready for action. Unfortunately, some are chipped and beyond repair. Luckily, Rupert's favourite is good to go.
This is the one that I really want to work because it's a really nice profile. Does a nice, interesting little beaded shape, like what you would see around an old window frame.
Rupert's still not decided what he's going to make Sarah yet. He wants to make sure that the planes work first.
I'm using absolute rubbish, scrap wood on this to start with, because I don't want to waste good wood.
It's not only the planes that are being put to the test, but also Rupert's carpentry skills. The plane should move in a long, smooth and steady forward stroke. It sounds simple, but is far from it.
At the moment, not quite getting the hang of this, but these are lovely things. I've got to persevere. But once you're an expert with one of these, you'll be away, and you make your trade as a carpenter as soon as you worked out how to use these nice old tools.
Alongside mastering the stroke, Rupert has to constantly reposition the blade, exposing 0.5 millimetre more each time to plane the grooves deeper and smoother.
I just can't seem to get the knack yet of adjusting them just a tiny fraction every time. I think it's going to take a lot of practice.
Perhaps coat hooks don't seem like such a bad idea after all. Rupert isn't the only one struggling. So is Ray. His budget is at breaking point. He has fully refurbished 4 of the chairs to his exacting standards, and now the budget is maxed. So rather than complete a set of 6 chairs, Ray will now only finish 4. I don't know how Sarah's going to react to that, but Ray has even more reasons to be nervous. His octopi fabric has arrived from the printers. Will it meet his high expectations?
Oh, look at that.
He's just so hard to read sometimes. But I think he's happy.
Oh. Yeah, this is... I can't believe it's here, actually. This is awesome. This is awesome. I love it. I love it. Yeah, I can't wait to cut this out now. I can't wait to cut this out. I'm right at that point now. I've got to be calm.
That's right, Ray. You'll need a steady hand to cut your cloth, so just calm down. Oh, dear. OK, let's have one more little boogie to get it out your system.
Oh, this is so nerve-wracking.
Ray's using a chalk pen to trace the pattern he's made up. If he needs to make any changes, the chalk can be removed without damaging the fabric. But once it's cut, it's cut.
Do it. Right. Oh. It's like, oh.
One wrong cut, disaster. Ray's not the only one to have the scissors out. Sarah's fabric has arrived. It's time to snip and sew to make tin trunk cushion covers.
I'm going for a really simple make on these. I'm going to make a little envelope, like a pillowcase. I'm going to pop the cushion in, and then I'm going to sew it up, because I'm using washable interiors for the cushions. So if you need to give it a clean, you can just pop the whole thing in the washing machine.
When Sarah saved the metal box from the skip, the last thing I expected she'd be inspired to make were cushions. But that's just what she's gone and done. Sarah added a colour filter to her photo to give the fabric a softer tone. But I've got to be honest, they don't make me want to curl up on a comfy sofa. I'm reliably informed, however, by Sarah that this rusty old iron look is, as they say, bang on trend. The proof of that will be in the profit.
I think the cushions have come out really well. They are the type of thing that I have seen in smart interior shops, and I hope that means I'm going to sell them for a profit.
The tin trunk belonged to Tony, and before him, his dad, so he was delighted when Sarah saved it.
I'm thrilled to bits because it belonged to my father, so it's had a long life.
And now, thanks to Sarah's intervention, it's got a new lease of life. The cushions and the metal chest have been put up for sale on Sarah's social media page. Now, Sarah's at Tony's house to tell him what became of his tin trunk.
Hello there.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
Yeah, very well, thank you. Lovely to see you again. Now, you were clearing things out from your garage, I think, the last time I saw you. And
yes.
It was your father's toolbox, wasn't it,
Tin
that I
box.
took from you?
Yes.
Yeah. Did you think what we might do with it after we took it away?
I didn't have a clue, no.
I took some photographs of it and turned the pictures into fabric.
Mm-hmm.
And I've got some pictures here to show you how it ended up. So, there's your box, and these are some cushions
brilliant.
that we made using the typography from it.
Goodness me. How amazing.
Is that what you expected?
No, I didn't. No, I didn't.
Well, I shared some pictures of the box and the cushions. The cushions were bought by an interior design shop and antique shop in Farnham, and the box was bought by an interior designer who works in Hazelmere.
Good grief.
So there is a little bit of profit to share from it, actually. Here I have £158 for your
grief.
deed box.
That's more than I expected. I thought about £25. That's amazing.
Is there something that springs to mind that you might do with that?
Yes, it's the children's home in Guildford, and that's where I would like that to go. So
Well,
this afternoon we'll drop that in there.
that is fantastic. Well, I think that's so generous.
Thank you very much.
Oh, it was an absolute pleasure.
Thank
Really
you.
good to catch up.
That's lovely.
Thank you so
Thank you.
much.
I'm sure the nearby Children's Hospice will be delighted with Tony's donation. In total, Sarah spent 57 quid making the cushions and sprucing up the trunk. She sold the trunk for £75, while the cushions earned 140 quid, leaving Tony with £158. In East London, Ray is preparing to reveal his funky octopi to Sarah. He's looking pretty pleased with himself. But how's he really feeling as Sarah approaches?
Oh, I've got no idea what she's going to say when she sees this. I'm terrified. Seriously, I'm like, oh, I have no idea what she's going to say. She's going to be, yeah.
Well, I left Ray with half a dozen lacklustre, unloved dining chairs, and I literally cannot wait to see what he's done with them. Come on, let's go and find out.
The dining chairs had a nasty surprise or two for Ray. I suspect we're all in for an altogether more pleasant one now. Wow! The chairs are bright, bold and completely unique. Now, I could tell you about Ray's clever integration of hand-drawn and computer-aided design elements. And I could tell you about the top-quality stitching and needlework. And we could debate Ray's boundary pushing between craft and art. But why bother when we can just sit back and take in Ray's fabulous handiwork? I'm a fan, but what about the boss?
Hey, Ray.
Hey,
How you
Sarah, how you
doing?
doing? Oh, good to see you.
Oh, I love surprises.
Yeah.
I have been waiting for this moment. Are you going to go for the big reveal?
Yeah, let's do this. Let's do this. Right, right, 1, 2, 3.
Wow. They are amazing.
She loves them. I knew she would.
It's fantastic.
So,
They are just bright and
yeah.
punchy and truly a work of art.
That's the thing, see, I was a bit nervous because, like, there's a lot of colour going on here and not everyone can have that much colour, can
Can you
cope with that much
imagine
colour.
if life was dull and you had to have things that were all plain?
I know,
These
but
are statement chairs and they are all about you, your design and what you've done with them. And I think you should be incredibly proud of yourself because
Yes.
they're beautiful. Well done. Shake my hand.
Thank you.
Ray has kept to his £960 budget, but that was for 6 chairs, not 4, meaning the price per chair Sarah needs to achieve to turn a profit has increased by 1/3. Design-wise, these chairs are a triumph. Profit-wise, well, that'll be up to Sarah.
If it was a weaker design, if they didn't look like that, that might be a problem. But actually,
You might.
I think they're rather striking, and I think
Yeah.
that's not going to be a problem to sell those. So I think well done for just getting it done. Clearly, there's a lot of work gone into that, and I think they look great. So pack them up for me,
I will.
and I'll let you know what happens to them. Thank you so much.
No, thank you. Cool. Oh, OK, that's cool. Kept within budget. She's got 4 instead of 6, but yeah, job's a good one. Just about. Oh, can I collapse now?
Go on, Ray, have a little sit down. Sarah first spied the chairs just as Pat was about to sling them on the skip.
They're good, they're sturdy, they are definitely ripe for updating.
I think they deserve a better life.
Well, Ray's certainly succeeded in giving them that. Now Sarah's on her way to show Pat the wonderful transformation.
Hi, Pat. Hi there.
Hi, Sarah.
How are you?
Nice to see you.
And you. Hi there. Have you got a friend?
Walter.
Hello, Walter. Lovely to catch up again. I told you I'd be coming to see you if there was something that could be done with your chairs.
Yeah.
Did you think? I wonder what they're going to do with them.
I can't imagine that they'd be anything but chairs, realistically. But I thought maybe chop the back off some chairs and some... I have no idea, actually.
Well, we took half a dozen of them up to London and to a lovely upholsterer called Ray Clark, and I brought you some pictures to show you what he did with them. They are really bright, OK, so you might
yes.
need your sunglasses. Let me show you.
I'm ready for this.
OK, so this is how your chairs ended up.
Wow.
And that is Ray.
Yes. They're fabulous.
They are bright and
Aren't they
beautiful.
beautiful.
It's an octopus design. He designed the fabric himself specifically for these chairs.
Oh, right. Amazing. And do you know what? Somebody who's young and with fresh ideas would love them.
I would like to say I'm handing over money today, but they are, in fact, still for sale.
Yeah.
But I'm confident that I'll be back in touch and sharing a little bit of profit with you at some point.
Excellent.
Well, thank you so much, and it was lovely that you let us have them all.
Yeah, thanks for following through. That's really nice.
Oh, it's a pleasure. Lovely to catch
Yes.
up. Bye-bye, Walter.
Bye-bye. Come on, Walter. Come on, Walter.
Pat was impressed. Not sure about Walter. So Sarah spent £960 on Ray's complete redesign of the chairs. They are still to sell, but Sarah's confident she'll find them a new home soon. Sarah's back in Margate on the southeast coast to see if Rupert has mastered the moulding planes. And what, if anything, he's managed to make with them.
Well, this is a bit different, isn't it? I've got no budget set on this, and it's a win-win situation, isn't it? Rupert gets the planes and I get... Well, actually, if they didn't work, I might end up with nothing.
On this occasion, it's not a case of what has Rupert made from the moulding planes, but what has he made with them. Fabulous! Rupert has restored and used carpentry tools over 100 years old to craft beautiful Victorian-style mirrors. The actual mirrors are antique too. Blemishes on the glass are caused by damage to the silver reflective backing. You know, this trash tale, this skip story, has been one of my favourites. And I'm sure Sarah will be equally delighted.
Hello.
Hey, Sarah, come on in. Ready for you?
Oh, wow, they worked.
They kind of did. They were a bit hard to start with. I haven't used hand planes in many, many years. In the end, I decided to make mirror frames because I had a lot of very old mirror. This is over 100 years old mirror.
It's heavy.
It is heavy because it's original. And I just used reclaimed softwood.
Yeah.
And then I painted and waxed them to give them kind of a Victorian ebonised feel.
You really can tell the difference between that and a modern piece of wood, and it actually feels different, doesn't it? You can feel all the lovely sort of softness to it. And that old glass, people love this at the moment.
Rupert took on this project for the pure joy of seeing the moulding planes restored and used once again. The planes will take pride of place in his workshop, but there's one more thing Rupert would like.
I've really enjoyed working with these. I'm glad you gave them to me. I've learnt something new. So actually, I know it's cheeky, but I'd quite like to keep one.
Go for it. Which one are you going to have?
I think I'm going to have that one, and that one's going to go in my own bathroom.
Lovely.
And the rest, you'll have 5 mirrors, and hopefully you can find new homes for them.
I think that sounds like a great deal. Thank you so much. I think they're really great.
Thank you.
Little works of art, aren't they? Well, on reflection, I think I've got a really good deal there, and their handmade charms are going to make them really saleable. And this lot, pure profit.
The tools were sitting in Bruce's bucket when they caught Sarah's eye. They turned out to be a family heirloom.
One of my sons is a carpenter joiner.
Right.
And when he set out in business, his grandfather gave him this set, which used to be his father's set
Wow.
of carpentry moulding planes.
Bruce was happy for Sarah to take the tools, but there was one thing she couldn't keep.
Can I keep my bucket?
You can definitely keep your beer bucket. I wouldn't like to come between a man and his beer.
Bruce never got his bucket back, but I'm sure he'll be chuffed to find out what happened to the moulding planes. The mirrors were sold to the Mint List, an online shop specialising in vintage objects. And now, yes! With the bucket in hand, Sarah has arrived at Bruce's home to tell him the good news and finally give him his bucket back.
Hello there.
Hello.
How are you?
How are you? I'm well, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, very, very well, thank you. Nice
Good.
to see you.
Nice to see you again.
Now, I said I would come and catch up. I bought something for you.
Oh, I was missing it. I haven't had a beer ever since. Been waiting for that.
Those planes that were in the bucket were really interesting. I took them to a fantastic designer. He said, I can't possibly cut those up, but I would like to use them. So
Right.
he took your planes
OK.
and restored them and made us something out of them. I've got some pictures to show you.
Oh, well.
He made a beautiful set of mirrors using vintage glass.
Wow.
He struck us a deal. He said, if you let me keep the planes and I can put them into service and I can use them again, I will make you something and you can have whatever that I make for you. You can have it. It's all yours. You don't have to pay me.
Tell you what, that makes me feel quite good.
But he did make us 5 beautiful mirrors that I managed to sell. So I have got for you £150 from the sale of the mirrors made by those planes. So that's for you.
Oh, good grief. Wow. That is absolutely stunning.
I'm pleased you approve because I sort of thought it might have been the right thing to do with them.
That feels quite good to me, actually. Got a good home for that, which is the St John's Ambulance. Wow. Smashing. Thank you very much.
It was an absolute pleasure. Thank you so much for letting us have them. They have gone on to
Thank you.
other
I feel
things.
quite good about that.
I'm glad you do. Enjoy the beer.
And I shall feel quite even better after that.
Have one on us. Lovely to catch up.
Thank you
so much.
Sarah, thank you very much. Bye-bye. Wow.
Rupert charged Sarah no pounds or pennies to make the mirrors. Sarah sold all 5 of them for a combined price of £150, all of which is pure profit that Bruce is donating to St John's Ambulance. Sarah saved 3 unwanted items from the skip, and now, rather than being chucked in the landfill, they've been given a new lease of life.
Well, I really didn't know how that was going to unfold. I took a chance on those moulding planes and Rupert, well, he really pulled out the stops to make something amazing with them. So that's 3 items, reclaimed, reimagined, and now ready to be reloved. And along the way, well, we made some money for nothing too. Well, you haven't got anything I can recycle, have you?
How do you make money for nothing?
Wow, look at that.
The answer could be hiding in over 20 million tonnes of household waste thrown out by us every year.
Well, don't get rid of it too quickly. This stuff looks amazing.
That's why entrepreneur Sarah Moore wants to get her hands on things before they hit the skip.
I'm a passionate maker, buyer and user of old stuff, and I've turned that passion into a money-making business. I make new stuff out of old stuff and I sell it for a profit.
And with some of the country's elite designers and makers,
Don't know what to say.
Did you drag it here behind the truck?
she can transform her finds into desirable,
It's enormous.
valuable
Isn't that fantastic?
and hopefully saleable items.
It's just giving me goosebumps.
If Sarah is successful, then she can hand the profits back to the very people who had no idea there was cash to be made from their trash.
Thank you very much. Marvellous.
When it comes to recycling, Whitley in Surrey has got it covered, as does our very own Sarah Moore.
I am feeling so lucky today. I can feel it in the air. Things are going to flood in here and I'm going to turn them into hard cash.
Whitley processes over 600 tonnes of household waste each month. And it's where Sarah has come to search for 3 items which she believes can be revived, in the hope of creating a profit for their owners.
I think that's brilliant rubbish just turned up over there. Right on cue.
You'd never be snookered with this amount of trash to potentially pocket. But don't you go dashing off to your local tip, as Sarah has been given special permission to hunt here.
Oh, look at that.
Could what's lurking in Dominique's boot be booty?
That looks interesting. What is that?
I have no idea.
Is it yours then or not?
It is mine. It's been in the fireplace.
Excellent.
Cobwebs.
Yes.
We just don't want it anymore.
I wonder what it was. It looks like some sort of hopper, doesn't it?
I've no idea what it was used for. It's just always been in the fireplace.
I love it.
Okay.
Have you polished it for years?
No,
Just as it is. So it's obviously made of copper, and it looks like it might have been the kind of thing that was feeding some sort of industrial or farm-related,
possibly, yes.
you know, or coffee
Yes.
beans or something like that.
Yeah.
I really like it. Can I have it?
You can have it. Yes, sure.
Excellent. I'm not sure which way up it'll go, but I'm going to say thank you so much
Okay.
and run away with that. That's
Pleasure.
brilliant.
Okay,
Okay,
thanks.
bye-bye.
Bye.
Though Dominique has no clue as to this little hopper's history, does she have any idea of what Sarah might do with it?
I hope she's going to get inspiration from it and make it into something really special.
Okay, who knows what that is then?
Well, I don't like to be a smart aleck, Sarah. Well, actually, I do. It's a copper beer funnel used in the process of brewing beer in days gone by.
But I do know one thing about it. Metallic trends are still really strong in interiors, and this is a great copper colour. So somebody's going to like it. I just need to find somebody who really likes working with metal. Who will that be?
Meet Josh and Ollie, designer makers and best buds. These boys really think outside the box, and the results are always interesting.
I think what's probably most exciting about what we do is the fact that we have this workshop and we have like all these different materials that we can work with. So there's just quite a large scope for what we could potentially make.
Quite often when I'm at home, I just have like a little idea come into my head, and it's really nice just to then be able to come in. You've got all the tools, all the materials that you need, just to then be like, right, I'm actually going to make this thing. And that's really satisfying.
The good news is that Sarah's already had a little idea for the copper hopper, and it will look great as a hat. With one item found, Sarah's still on the hunt for 2 further finds.
I think it might be bad luck to throw a gnome away. You need to give a gnome a home.
I agree, Sarah. And he's a treasure, as is Clive. Is there something special in the back of his car? Not so sure.
Hi there. Having a bit of a clear out then?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, redundant furniture. Yeah.
OK, what is it about the brown bedside single table that you're not keen on?
It's not. Yes, yeah. Now my kids are all grown up, and so it's not of any use anymore. So.
And how long have you had that then?
Oh goodness
Should we pop
knows.
it down?
I don't know.
But you didn't buy that new. That's
No,
old,
no.
isn't it? That's old.
Exactly,
Yeah. What do you reckon? 1950 something?
Probably something like that.
I like it. I like it. I think with pieces like this, does it open? Oh, it does. Rather than you putting it in the wood skip, could I take it away and see what I can do with it?
Of course you can. Sure.
That's brilliant. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Clive's had it with this bedside cabinet, but what does he think Sarah's got in store for it?
I would think she's going to strip it down and perhaps use it for a child's bedside table or something. I really don't know.
What do you reckon? I reckon that was Harvest Gold and painted in about 1972. But it has got some redeeming features of pretty little legs, and I know somebody who loves this kind of thing, and they are going to make it into something absolutely awesome. Fingers crossed.
Emma Walker is a furniture restyler. She takes furniture destined for landfill, expertly restores it, and lavishes it with layers of luscious coverings. Emma likes to get to know a piece of furniture. Does that mean she talks to the furniture? That's exactly what it means.
The piece of furniture will just tell you what to do, whether it needs a geometric pattern or it needs to be told a story with flowers and birds. That does actually happen. The furniture starts talking back to me. It literally sort of comes alive. The worst thing that Sarah could bring me is a wardrobe. If Sarah bought me a wardrobe, I don't know what that would be saying back to me, but I know what I'd be saying to it.
It's not a wardrobe this time, Emma, but I do wonder what this piece is going to say to you. Two items taken, leaving Sarah with just one to find. An item which she can work wonders with herself. An item which suits her to a T.
This is the one I like.
Yep.
This is my favourite one. How much use did that? Oh, it looks like you might have.
I use that extensively.
Leave the golf to the professionals, Sarah, and get back to it. Ah, I recognise these two. Sarah's met David and Vanessa here before. Have they something else in their car which might reflect a profit?
A looking glass. That looks fantastic.
Well, I think it was my grandmother's, and we don't have a place for it.
Okay.
And it's kind of big and heavy, and someone's painted it, which clearly they shouldn't have done.
It's really cool. What else have you got? What are you dropping off today?
So we've got this, and we've got a sort of pot cupboard over here.
Oh, wow.
Which must have been in the old days when they had no plumbing, I guess.
There's not a lot of use for the washstand anymore, is it? It is a derelict piece of furniture, isn't it?
I think people put plant pots in them, do they, or something?
Yeah.
Or, I don't know.
Fantastic. There's something about the pair of them that probably they're both bedroom related.
Yes,
It
I
might be
guess.
nice to keep them together and see if we can put them as one piece or something, but they are all you could hope for turning up at a tip.
Good, well, absolutely. Well, I don't want them, so I'm delighted.
Let me take that one away first.
Right. Well, that's good. Job well done. More space in the shed.
And you can never have enough space in a shed.
Sarah seems to think these two very disparate objects might be a marriage made in heaven. I can't see how, but she's obviously cleverer than me, and so let's see what she comes up with. I'll be very interested to see the end result.
Look at these two. That is a pot stand, and that is a beautiful Victorian mirror. So I'm hoping the pair of them might be able to be married together to make one thing, or perhaps we just concentrate on this lovely mirror and turn that into a profit.
Sarah has her 3 sets of items from the tip. Josh and Ollie will work on the copper hopper, Emma will transform the tan bedside table, and Sarah will see what can be done to the washstand and mirror.
It's been hard work today, but well worth it. I am so pleased with what's turned up here, and I think there's potential to make lots of money.
In the tranquil countryside of West Sussex lies the workshop of Josh and Ollie. Their speciality is creating handcrafted items with a contemporary style. What's not a speciality of theirs is synchronised mallet juggling. But to be fair, what better way to pass the time awaiting the arrival of Sarah?
We're looking forward to Sarah turning up here with some weird thing, aren't we?
Some random bit of junk. Found in a tip somewhere. But no, it is good. It does bring about like a good opportunity to design something you wouldn't ordinarily do, so it's good.
It's like a hive of creativity around here. So I bought the boys my copper hopper, whatever it is, and I'm hoping they're going to have some bright ideas about what to turn that into.
Look, I told you already, Sarah, it's a copper beer funnel.
Oh, hello. Hi, how you doing?
Hi. Yeah, good.
Nice to see you.
Are you okay?
Yeah, look what I've got.
Cool. Very nice.
Any immediate thoughts what to do with it?
Yeah. Got an idea. You got an idea? I got an idea, yeah.
Is it a light bulb moment?
Yeah, pretty much. You could say that.
It's just...
I think it's crying out for lighting, isn't it? So
yeah.
Perfect.
An easy option would be to just have it as like a hanging thing, but it might be nice to do like a floor standing, some kind of floor standing light.
I mean, we've got loads of old copper pipe. We could use that as the kind of you know, its stand and then make a big old base for it or something like that. Like one of those big old bow lamps that you get.
Maybe we could do a concrete base for it. We've could use a bit of black concrete dye or something.
Yeah, that'd be smart with copper.
That sounds amazing.
Maybe black concrete, potentially copper piping, possibly wooden floor standing bow light. All sounds interesting to me. But how much is this going to cost?
For us, like the idea that we've got for a bow lamp, there's a lot of work in that just to produce one lamp. What about somewhere in the region of £300?
I think that sounds fine. 300 quid, floor lamp, statement piece. That should be all right, shouldn't it?
Yeah.
Sounds great.
Okay.
Looking forward to seeing how it turns out.
Yeah.
I love the surprise. Well, that little copper dish wasn't the biggest thing to arrive with. The boys have got massive ideas for it. Black concrete, wood, copper piping. I just hope they can bring it all together for that budget of 300 quid and create something really special.
Let's make some money for nothing!
Rarely am I lost for words, but what can you say? Sarah has left a budget of £300 to turn the old copper hopper into a beautiful bow light. With so many elements undecided, will the boys be able to pull it off? I've got my trousers rolled up and my hanky on my head, as I do like to be beside the seaside. Which is just as well, as Sarah has arrived in Brighton to deliver the tan bedside drawers to Emma.
I'll do my best with whatever she brings me. I will do. I'm sure it's going to be fine. I know it's going to be fine.
Well, I bought my bedside cabinet to Brighton. It's in a sorry state at the moment, and I'm hoping Emma is going to take on the challenge to make it beautiful again.
Beautiful again? Sounds like a big arse to me.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, how are you doing?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm all right. I bought something little and in need of help.
Ah, I love those sweet little atomic legs.
It's one little cupboard that was going to be crushed that I just thought needed to be given a new lease of life. What kind of thing have you done with this before? What ideas do you have?
I am thinking ordnance survey map with a coastline on it somewhere, hopefully so it travels all around. Because I live in Brighton, I quite often do Brighton, all the Brighton coast, Shoreham to Eastbourne, Beachy Head. I think I've got some maps, actually. So you can see that's the width of it. And it would just, so I might just be able to use the one map.
Yeah, you're in.
And then up the top as well, possibly at the back, maybe inside, or maybe another colour inside. But there you see, you have the coastline, you've got the lovely blue of the coastline.
Yeah.
The plan is to put these dowdy old drawers back on the map. And that sounds like a lot of work. How much is it going to cost?
Not sure what I'll do with the inside yet, and I'll do the insides of the drawers as well. It will be a smart piece. But for you, oh gosh, I can do it for £100.
£100, I'm going to see a profit. And more importantly, the brown is going to be banished and we're going to end up with
The
something.
brown will definitely be... You won't recognise it. Well, you will, but you won't. It's that I'd like one of them myself.
Lovely. Well, I think that you won't be alone, so I'm going to say thank you so much.
You're very welcome, thank you.
Good luck with getting that
nice,
onto there.
tidy piece to be getting on with.
Oh, that seemed to go well.
Nice. I think, you know, I can see that that's just going to turn out quite the ticket. Happy with that.
Well, who'd have thought you'd get such a passionate response about a small brown side cabinet? Emma's got the idea nailed, and I think she's going to make it look fantastic.
£100 will map out a fabulous new future for those drab little drawers. But will Brighton mark the spot when it comes to a profit? Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the most creative of them all? Back home in Sussex, Sarah's decided that the washstand is likely to sell in its original condition, so she's going to concentrate on the dressing table mirror.
Well, as it stands, this dressing table mirror is just not commercial, so I think I'm going to try and give it a really lovely new lease of life, inject some colour, bit of paint, and hopefully turn it into something that's saleable. But before I start, I need to dismantle the mirror and also try and sand it down a bit to get a good surface to paint on. This has had so many coats of paint, I can't even get a screwdriver into the screws, let alone undo them. I thought this was going to be a bit of fun, but I think it might be more hard work than I was thinking about.
Come on, Sarah, persevere. You've only just started.
Well, that's great. It's finally in 2 pieces. And I've got this idea, turning it from white, pale, not very interesting, into dark and really handsome. And I'm hoping with a bit of floral colour on top, it might really pop. So I've got some card here, because I want to try and work out the designs before I begin, so I know that the whole idea is actually going to work.
It's a good idea to try out designs before rushing headlong into applying paint. Gauging size and scale helps when designing the layout.
I think if I get the colours really bright on this, I think it'll work. Let's give it a go. Black first. Bit of sanding down to do though.
Sarah's using wire wool to sand down the mirror.
I just want to really soften up all these knocks and dings on here. You certainly don't want to be breathing in this paint because you can pretty much guarantee it's not the kind of thing you really want to be breathing in.
Up until the 1960s, lead was widely used when making paint, and lead is, of course, a toxin if inhaled. The easiest and safest way to deal with lead-based paint, if it's in good condition, is to seal it with an overcoating of modern paint. But if it does need to be removed, it's vital to wear a good quality breathing filter.
This is multi-surface paint. That's what it says on the tin, and that's what it does. And it provides this fantastic cover-all effect that means that you can make something really scruffy look really cool. I hate painting. I'm useless at painting. It takes consistency, patience, diligence.
With Sarah deciding that the washstand will sell without work, it's only the paint for the mirror to pay for. And at just £5, that could mean a potential profit. "10 miles away from Sarah in Halnaker, Josh and Ollie have been left with the copper hopper. And the boys are well underway with the design process. Their initial thought was to make the stand of the lamp from salvaged copper pipe, but it looks like there's been a change of heart.
It would have been good to use the pipe, but one, it's really difficult to get a clean bend on it, and two, you're really limited with what you've got here, so it might be a bit kind of like chaotic and not very tidy. So I think we're just going to make up a wooden one.
All right, shall we clear away those pipes then?
Yeah, OK.
Copper is no longer to be the showstopper of this lamp design. The boys will now create the stand from wood instead. That's one way of clearing up.
All right then, Milne.
Concrete.
Let's get these mixed up.
Yeah. Better get the old beast.
Yeah, again, cracking.
The Beast, that's a strange name for what's simply a mains-powered handheld mixer used to mix the concrete for the lamp base. For the lamp to be stable, the boys are creating a polished concrete base. They will colour it black using concrete dye added to the mixture. And yes, probably best to avoid the head banging.
That's an age-old technique handed down through generations for getting bubbles out of concrete.
If you say so, Josh. With a dustbin being used as the mould, the time the concrete takes to set allows the boys to attack the wooden stand, and they have an ambitious plan.
This process is going to be called laminating, so we'll make up loads of strips like this out of our oak, and then we're going to plot out the shape on this board. We'll then glue all of these strips together while they're in that shape. And once the glue's gone completely hard, you should be left with the shape that you want. So that's the plan. We've never done this before, so it could go horribly wrong, but should be all right.
The lamp stand is to be a beautiful oak curve created by cutting the oak thin enough to flex. Then they'll glue together the thinly cut strips using a homemade mould to hold it in shape while it sets.
Make an icing.
So we're using cascamite to glue up the wood, which is like a powdered glue. So you mix it with water and then just paint it on.
The boys apply a thin layer of the synthetic resin glue to each of the 8 strips of oak. They hope this will hold the shape rigid once it's dry. Time is of the essence at this critical stage, as they still have to clamp the wood sandwich to their homemade jig before the glue begins to set.
Gluing up's always really stressful, especially when it's like this. That's the most clamps I've ever used, I think. But I think it looks promising, so fingers crossed.
We'll find out tomorrow.
Yeah.
A good day's work, gentlemen. I just hope for you and the budget, it's still a success in the morning. Brighton is famous for its pier, its rock, Graham Greene novels, mods and rockers, and its bohemian vibe. It's also where Emma is considering how to transform the bedside drawers Sarah left into an attraction all of their own.
First thing I'm going to do is give it all a cursory sand. So quickly hand sand it outside and clean it, ready for the white primer to go on, which will also show up anything that I might have missed. I've learnt to love this part. I used to hate all this part. I've learnt to love it because it has to be done, and if you don't do it properly, it ruins the final effect.
The plan is to cover the drawers with a map of Brighton and the surrounding area. But before Emma can navigate down that route, the drawers have to be sanded back. The old gloss paint needs to be removed, and then they need primed with a white undercoat to prevent colour showing through.
And what I will be doing is making sure I get Brighton on the front and to get this coastline running right round. That'd be nice. I'm going to start by just checking it out from the end of the map here, the bottom of the bedside or little unit there. Portslade, oh, we've got Hove and Brighton on the front. That is good. So Brighton will sit just there. And Hove just there.
Making sure that Brighton ends up on the front of your drawers rather than your drawers ending up on Brighton front involves careful measurement, pinpoint cutting and accurate gluing.
You don't need a lot of wallpaper paste using these maps. I've tried using just PVA, just wallpaper paste. Now I use a mixture of both. Roller it on. You want an even layer. With paper this thin, you're in danger of tearing it if you move it about too much or if you stretch it. My heart's in my mouth every time I do this with the map. Really it is. But I seem to be coping all right. And I think I've just realised it's not the end of the world if the map does tear. What I'm doing is I'm placing it in the right place and then I'm going to smooth it carefully. What I'm aiming to do is get out any air bubbles or creases that I can see now, because I don't want to rely on the fact that it will just magically all adhere to each other. You've got to do it yourself. Now I haven't torn it, I probably won't tear any of the rest of it that I'm going to do because I can see it's acting all right. It's all in a good mood today, like me. Should look lovely.
In West Sussex, Sarah's back home at Reclamation HQ. She set aside the washstand to sell as is. She's also putting the finishing touches to the mirror, and it's been a painstaking process.
This is taking forever. But it's really good fun. I feel like it's coming on, and it's looking quite pretty. But I think it needs just one extra detail. I'm going for gold. You just have to wait for this glue to go a tiny bit tacky and then drop the gold leaf on. Oh, that's beautiful. That's definitely adding value. Look at that. Love gold.
Sarah uses Dutch metal, which is actually an imitation gold leaf.
Wow, that's changed.
When Sarah saved the mirror from the skip in Whitley, it was dull and distressed. Sarah stripped down the mirror to its parts, sanded back the painted surfaces and given it a completely contrasting paint job. She has painstakingly painted each and every leaf and flower by hand, finishing off the look with imitation gold leaf. It certainly does look different, but will it be too radical to reflect a profit?
Well, it's certainly a look, isn't it? People are either going to love it or hate it, and I'm hoping there's a few people out there that love it. I think the gold detail really lifts it, and I'm hoping it's going to lift it into profit. Just got to find somebody who loves it.
With the transformation complete, all that's required is to let the world have a gander. And what better way than the internet?
Who's going to buy this one, then?
That's a very good question, Sarah. When Sarah spotted Vanessa at the tip in Whitley, she couldn't have been more pleased.
They are all you could hope for turning up at a tip.
Good, well, absolutely. Well, I don't want them, so I'm delighted.
It was the dressing table mirror which caught Sarah's eye.
She's obviously cleverer than me, and so let's see what she comes up with. I'll be very interested to see the end result.
Sarah decided it was the mirror that needed a revamp, as the washstand might just sell as it was. Altrincham Market was the final destination for the mirror. Stallholder Gareth snapped it up after it was advertised online.
So as people who upcycle ourselves, we can really appreciate the work that's gone into the mirror that Sarah's put in, and because it is such a beautiful piece, we're going to gift it on to my mother-in-law and my partner's mum to say thank you for all the hard work she's done over the years to help us build this business.
Hello, boys.
Not only did the mirror sell, but the washstand cleaned up too, after Sarah posted pictures of it on Instagram. Sarah's back in Godalming to tell Vanessa what became of her throwaways and to reveal if they've made a profit.
Oh,
hello, Vanessa.
Hi, Sarah. How are you?
I'm very well. How are you?
Fine, thank you. Fine.
So I said I'd be back in touch when you turned up at the recycling centre with all that stuff that was coming out of the back of your car. Is literally the stuff of my dreams. Tell me about the dressing table mirror and the washstand.
I think it must have been my grandmother's, and I think somebody painted it white at some stage.
Yep.
Maybe my South African mother looks like, but I don't know, but I don't need it.
Well, it had lovely age to it. They aren't hugely commercial because we just don't sit at dressing tables as much.
No.
But they are things that are decorative, so I went down that route. I thought it'd be lovely to make it look as pretty as possible and see where that led. So I've got some pictures to show you what it did with it. Yes. I hope you approve. Your mirror now looks like that.
Psychedelic. Oh, it's amazing.
I hand-painted the frame with lots of little leaves and detail, and that's how it ended up.
It's amazing. You'd never recognise it.
And it also came with that lovely little washstand.
Yes, I remember, yes.
I thought that might be a nice project for somebody else to take on. So with the sale of the mirror and the sale of the washstand, I've got some profit here. In fact, I have £165 here for you, for your mirror and your washstand.
Oh, Sarah, well done. Thank you very much, especially as you did it all yourself.
So what would you do with £165?
Oh, well, right now, probably some new hoovers.
I love a woman with lots of hoovers. Great to catch up.
Cheers, Sarah.
So
nice
glamorous.
To see you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Sarah spent just £5 on materials revamping the mirror, and with the washstand selling without being worked on, £170 was generated in combined sales, leaving Vanessa £165 to put towards a new vacuum cleaner. Sarah has returned to the seaside, to Brighton on the south coast. Not for ice cream or deck chairs, but to catch up with Emma, who's been remapping the future of the old brown bedside drawers.
Can never be sure, but I think that Sarah will quite like a bit of Brighton map and coastline on this dinky little piece of furniture. I've gone the extra mile with this one as well, just for Sarah, just for her approval. We need her approval.
Well, I'm here to pick up my small, sad side table that I left Emma with. I'm hoping that she's given it a total makeover, put it back on the map.
This small chest of drawers was saved from certain destruction and was brought to Brighton for a transformation. And what a transformation it is! Emma's provided a fresh, contemporary new look by sanding, priming and covering it with a map of the local area. Emma has revived it completely. Adding a glass top for durability, the legs and the interior of the drawers have been painted complementary colours of green, white and red. Let's hope Sarah will appreciate the route Emma has taken.
Hi!
Hi.
Ooh. Let's see it.
See the front of it, all the way around.
Looks really cool.
Yeah, well, it's a really neat shape. This right on trend. This shaped furniture and the inset handles here and what have you, all nice and streamlined.
It was brown, glossy. I mean, personally, it wasn't my cup of tea at all. Now it looks lovely, and you've managed to get some glass on the top.
Yeah, put some glass on the top. Don't often do that, but sort of smartens it up, makes it a more complete piece of furniture as well.
Wow.
Little pop of colour.
That's fantastic. I love that.
That's what they say, isn't it? And here.
OK. So I think we were hoping for around £100 to convert it to make it look, lovely again. How are we doing on that?
Well, still 100 for the work, and I used an extra map as well. But if I could put £10 on top for the glass that I didn't factor in, would that be OK?
Yeah, that's great.
Excellent.
That's no problem.
Yeah.
So 110. We're going to make some money on that, aren't we?
I think so, yeah.
I think you've done a very good job on it.
I hope so. I think, yeah, someone will want this, whether they're in Brighton or not. Yeah.
Yeah.
People like Brighton, don't they? They've got a soft spot for it.
I'm going to take that away and get that sold. That's brilliant. Thank you so much.
You're
I'll be in
welcome.
touch.
It's lovely to see you.
And you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Well, before it was dowdy, dull and a little bit depressing. Look at it now, bright and beautiful.
Yeah, I'm happy with that. I have done a few map pieces before, but this one was just went a little bit more slick with the glass and boxing in, so I learnt a couple of things on it, and I think it turned out well.
When Sarah met Clive at the tip, his chest of drawers were done.
Having a bit of a clear out then?
Yeah, that's right, yeah, redundant furniture.
Having had it for years, the appearance was wearing thin.
So you keen on that nice brown colour?
Not in particular, no.
He did have some original ideas as to what Sarah might do with it.
Perhaps use it for a child's bedside table or something, I really don't know.
That's very considerate, Clive, but Emma had other ideas. Sarah advertised the chest online, and it was Chris who spotted its potential. It now has pride of place in his reclaimed furniture shop, Modish Living, in Haywards Heath.
We absolutely love this bedside table. I think it's beautiful what she's done, and the quality of the finish is just amazing. And for us, being just outside Brighton and Hove, the locality of the map is just perfect.
Sarah is at the vicarage in Milford, where Clive is the local vicar. But does Sarah have a profit for him?
Hello there.
Oh, good morning.
Hi, Clive. How are you doing?
Good, thanks. Yeah, how are you?
Yeah, very well, very well.
Good.
So just remind me, we took a bedside cabinet from you.
Yes.
It wasn't yours, but you've been helping and storing it for a while, is that right?
A couple of years, and it's redundant. Yeah, yeah.
It was a fantastic brown colour, wasn't it?
It was, yeah.
What did you think was going to happen to it after we took it away? Any thoughts at all?
I haven't got a clue.
Emma was the person who refurbished your cabinet.
Right.
She's down in Brighton, and she does something really special with furniture, and I've got some pictures here to show you what she's done.
Oh, excellent.
She has done this to your bedside cabinet.
My word. That's incredible.
She has covered it all with a map of Brighton, because that's where she lives.
Yeah.
She's painted it inside and outside. She has really refreshed it and, well, made it look quite different to that.
How lovely. That's really good. Beyond imagination. Oh, well done her.
Well, she's very good at it.
Yeah.
It was a sweet little cabinet, but because it's so small, it's quite difficult to make money on something that's that small.
Sure, money's not the object of it. I mean, it's fine.
There is money, though. There's a little. There's a £25 little windfall for your
brilliant.
bedside cabinet.
Oh, thank you. Well, that's great, because as a church, we support lots of things, yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
If that goes into those coffers, I'm
Yeah,
delighted.
thank you.
Thank you so much for your time today and
You're
for catching
welcome.
up again.
Well, good to see you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, bye.
Well, it was lovely to catch up with Clive. I think he was really enthusiastic about the way Emma had rejuvenated that cabinet. And that money sounds like it's going to some great causes.
With Emma's costs totalling £110, Sarah was able to sell the revamped bedside drawers for £135, which meant a £25 profit for Clive. With the old dressing table mirror turning a profit and the revamped drawers off to a new home, Sarah has returned to West Sussex and the workshop of Ollie and Josh to find out what became of the copper hopper.
Yeah, it was quite a fun project, this one. We immediately knew we wanted to make a lamp.
Yeah, that was obvious, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think Sarah's going to, although she knows it's a lamp, I think she's still going to be surprised as to what we've done with it and how we've actually used these materials. So, yeah, no, I think she will be pleased.
Our tip-find flower-holding copper hopper has hopefully undergone a total transformation. I'm hoping Josh and Ollie have given it a style injection and it'll now have a place in the limelight.
When Sarah dropped off the copper hopper, it had a certain charm but lacked a purpose. Now it's full of purpose, acting as the shade on a beautiful floor-standing lamp. Lacquered oak strips to create a wooden arc and dyed concrete to make the base, the boys have created the epitome of modern design chic, mixing old and new.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey! Lads, that is a stunner. Isn't that cool?
Thank you very much.
How does that stay out there like that?
Yeah, some really clever planning.
That is fantastic. Genius. I thought it'd be really clunky or, you know, not clunky. I thought it might be a struggle to get this into the right kind of scale.
We did think about building it out of copper pipes, but we decided it'd be much sleeker if we did something with like a nice oak.
Oh, I think it's lovely. How is it? Oh, I bet that... And go on then, give us the reveal.
Do you want to do the honors?
Oh, what? Applaud. Yeah, go on then. Oh, okay. That's really quite subtle, isn't it? So has it got...
Yeah, it's just one of the nice warm squirrel cage bulbs.
It's fantastic. Tell me you're pleased with it.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah.
How about budget? Because I know lighting you can sell for a good budget, but what did you come out on this one?
It was pretty tight on this one, wasn't it?
Because it was there was 300 quid left on it. So are we squeaking in on that? Is that all right?
Well, yeah. I mean, we'll stick to that.
It's very clever.
Cool.
I love it. I'm so pleased.
Good.
Thank you.
Absolutely fantastic, this design.
Cool. Thank you very much.
Lovely. I shall see you very soon.
See you later.
It's another winner from Josh and Ollie. All that's left is for Sarah to find a buyer.
It turned out kind of how we wanted it, really, like quite sleek and designery and...
Yeah, I'm really pleased with how it went, and Sarah seemed to be equally happy, so it's cool.
Well, in different hands, that old copper hopper could have been transformed into a salad bowl or something, but Josh and Ollie have turned it into something cool and contemporary. It's a stunning piece of design.
When Sarah caught up with Dominique and her copper hopper, its purpose was unclear.
I've no idea what it was used for. It's just always been in the fireplace.
A lack of clarity has never stopped Sarah before, and it didn't this time.
So if I can have it...
I'll be very interested to see what you can do with it.
Happy to see it go, Dominique hopes for the best.
I hope she's going to get inspiration from it and make it into something really special.
Is there anybody there who likes working with metal?
Sarah advertised the lamp online, and it was lighting shop owner Matt who bought it.
A really great industrial style lamp, especially with a concrete base. Goes in with the rest of our stock. We'll be able to get rid of it pretty quick.
Sarah is in Hazelmere in Surrey to catch up with Dominique and show her what became of the copper hopper.
Hi there.
Hello.
How are you?
Thank you, and you?
Yeah, very well. Nice to see you again.
Thank you.
So the copper thing that you brought to the tip was in your fireplace for a while, is that right?
That's right, yes, yes.
And it actually went down to West Sussex to a couple of great guys called Josh and Ollie. And do you want to see what they made of it?
Please.
So, here is...
That's beautiful. It really is. I'd have that in my house.
I'm really pleased to hear you say that, but you're not the only one who has admired it, because there's a company called Arc Lighting who make lighting but also buy bespoke lighting, and they snapped it up. So I did sell it, and I've got a little profit here for you. I have got £150 worth of profit for you.
That's amazing. Thank you very much.
It's a pleasure, it's a pleasure. So I'm pleased to be able to hand that over, but what might you do with it?
I'd like to give it to the Monte San Martino Trust, which is a charity close to my heart.
I loved that hopper the moment it turned up at the tip, so thank you so much for letting us have it.
Pleasure. Thank you very much.
Bye-bye.
Thanks, bye.
It turns out Dominique's chosen charity provides bursaries for Italian students who come to the UK to study English.
Well, I'm happy that Dominique's happy, because I knew the moment I saw that copper hopper that it had money-making potential. And it sounds like there's a little charity who's going to get a very generous gift.
Josh and Ollie charged £300 to turn the old copper funnel into a stylish standing lamp. Sarah was able to sell it for £450. That left a profit of £150 to hand over to Dominique. Sarah salvaged unwanted items from the Whitley Recycling Center. Clive's bedside cabinet was remapped by Emma. Dominique's copper hopper was lit up by Josh and Ollie. And Sarah took on Vanessa's mirror and washstand.
Well, with the help of my talented friends, we've managed to save stuff from the skips and turn them into stylish, saleable items. And we've handed over some money for nothing too. That's a bonus.
I love these. What are these?
How do you make money for nothing?
That's going... No.
The answer could be hiding in over 20 million tonnes of household waste thrown out by us every year.
So I'll just do a quick check for Granny's gold.
That's why reclamation expert Jay Blades wants to get his hands on things before they hit the skip.
I've been a builder, I've been a philosophy student, and now I'm a furniture restorer. So I know more than most about transformations. I revamp the old and turn it into the new and sell it on for a profit.
And with some of the country's elite designers and makers...
Why would you chuck these chairs out? Oh.
He can transform his finds into desirable...
I've got to take my hat off to you, sir.
Valuable...
You've done well, really?
And hopefully saleable items.
Now that is super cool.
If Jay is successful, then he can hand the profits back to the very people who had no idea there was cash to be made from their trash.
No. £80. What? Yes.
Welcome to Walsall, where cars are queuing up, trash is being tossed, and Jay is a man on a mission. Each of his skip scavenging senses are ever alert to seek out tip treasure.
If there's profit to be had, I'm the man to sniff it out. What's that?
Jay has been given special permission to roam the recycling centre on his quest to save 3 items that he can rejuvenate or repurpose and then sell on for a tidy sum. And do you know what? He's loving it.
Oh, look at that. Now, that's cool, isn't it? That's really cool. Oh, thank you, sir. Look at that. They're lining up now, lining up. Oh, that's the one.
Hold on. Has someone told Jay he's meant to be saving items from the skip, not chucking them in? Terry's helping his partner's son, Scott, clear out his flat.
Oh, what? Look at that. Hold on a minute, lads. Hold on. How we doing? I'm Jay.
All right, I'm Terry.
All right, Terry? Scott. All right, Scott. Is it all right to just have a look at this, put it down?
Yes.
Because I think this is a little gem.
Okay,
is that all
help
right?
yourself.
Right.
Little gem. I suppose if you look past the well-worn, scruffy brown exterior... No, who am I trying to kid?
So tell me, what's the history behind this one?
Well, it's actually yours, Scott, ain't it?
It is.
When did you buy it?
I've had it years.
How many years?
Somebody gave it to me. This one itself has been in a bedroom and not been used at all.
Okay.
So that's why it's been
So
turned out today.
you say this one, so is there another one?
There's another one, yeah.
Just like this?
Just like this, but not a recliner, it's just...
Hold on, you're saying that this reclines as well?
It does.
Wow. Do you know if it's a make or anything like that?
I think it's a G-plan.
You think it's a G-plan? Well, if it is a G-plan, and I haven't seen anything like this, it'll be quite nice and special.
Perhaps I was a little hasty. G-Plan are a British furniture manufacturer who came to prominence in the 1950s. Vintage items can be highly sought after. This could be a little gem after all.
It doesn't look very stylish now, but I believe with the right person working on it, this could look really, really stylish. So if it's all right with you guys, what I'd like to do is take this, then just show you guys what we've transformed it into.
It'd be lovely, that one.
Is that all right?
Yeah, it'd be nice.
All right. Diamond.
Okay, thank you.
Are Scott and Terry happy to see Jay make off with the armchair?
I think it's lovely to see the old furniture be remodelled. I reckon Jay could clean it up, paint it, perhaps a nice few pillars on it. I think somebody will buy it.
Let's give this a check.
I'm not so sure it will be as easy as that, Terry. But what is Jay doing rummaging around down there?
Cool, blimey. This is a great find. A G-Plan recliner. Wow. I've never ever seen one in all the years that I've been doing upholstery.
Let's meet the maker he's chosen to get creative with this little gem. Say hello to Anthony Devine. He has 2 decades of design experience and passes on his knowledge to the younger generation at his School of Upholstery. His work is loud, proud, fresh, and at times furry.
If I was to say I had a style, it probably would be erratic. There's loads of ideas washing around in my head, and whichever pops out first is the one normally that gets done. Easiest thing is like a customer walking in, gives you a bit of a design brief, gives you lots of freedom to be able to kind of complete it and see it through. But the customer is the one that counts more importantly than anything.
Just keep that in mind, Anthony, when Jay starts getting a bit fussy. Come on now, up and at 'em. Jay's got his first item tucked away, but there are still 2 more to find. He needs to stay vigilant if he wants to save another goodie from the claws of the crusher. Mike is having a clear out of his garage and he's broken up his old oak writing bureau, ready for the skip.
How we doing? You all right?
All right, thank
My
you.
name's Jay.
My name's Mike.
All right, Mike. Why are you throwing that away?
Well, because it takes up a lot of space. The only place I got for it is in the garage.
Yeah.
I've got a 30-foot garage. I've had 2 trips out today, and I've probably got another 2 more to come. I still haven't emptied it.
Wow. Any more gems like this in your garage?
Unfortunately not, no. It was a good quality item, and it could be restored, but unfortunately I've neither got the time nor the skills to do it.
This is gorgeous.
Yeah.
Well, if it's all right with you, I would like to take it.
Oh, we'd be delighted for somebody to have it and make use of it. It was good quality.
Yeah.
And
you keep saying was. It still is, Mike. It still is.
Yeah.
It's still going strong, isn't it? Look.
Yes.
This big old bureau has been in Mike's garage for the past few years, but before that it was well used.
I was very loath to get rid of it. Several years ago when we had it first, my wife used it as a writing desk, and I used it occasionally as well. Yes, it's been very useful.
Not many people do writing anymore, so there isn't much call for writing bureaus, but this can be transformed into something beautiful because I've got just the person to take this to.
Let's meet the man Jay's chosen to give this bureau a modern makeover. Meet master craftsman Norman Wilkinson. His attention to detail and skill honed over years of experience is evident in everything he makes.
My personality is reflected in what I do. You know, I think I try and do everything to the best of my ability. Everything we do, I think it looks A1. Everything I make is fantastic, just like me.
He does enjoy a joke. I'm not sure we enjoy them so much, but Norman's so old school that even the old school call him old school.
If I actually told you how long I've been doing this, it'd give away my age. No, I think I'm still 21, in my dreams.
Don't worry, folks, his carpentry skills are better than his jokes. They'll need to be with this item. He's grabbed goodies for Anthony and Norman, but now Jay's on the hunt for his own item. Will the junk in Peter's trunk appeal to Jay?
Oh, wow. Whoa, 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 hold on a minute. How we doing? I'm Jay.
All right.
All right? So, what are you doing? You're getting rid of that, obviously.
Yeah.
And why is it... This is beautiful. Why are you getting rid of it?
Well, it's old and...
It's not old, is it?
Well,
How old is it?
It was my nan's, so he's probably older than 60 years old.
Wow. But it's still going strong. It's not too bad, is it? Oh, look at that, solid inside.
We used to spend the summer oldies with my nan. She used to keep stuff in it. There was all...
What,
little
sweets?
knickknacks.
Oh, knickknacks.
Knickknacks in there.
OK,
What
no
you
sweets,
call-
though, no? No cookies?
No sweets. No, there were little games and what have you.
So you could entertain yourself during a rainy day outside or something like that? All right, cool.
Jay suspects that Peter's nan's knick-knack box may be made by a well-known manufacturer.
I personally think this is like a Lloyd loom. Normally they have a label on the back there, but this is, yeah, it's kind of the same style of a Lloyd loom.
Lloyd loom furniture was made in the UK from the 1920s. Mechanically woven with specially treated paper, furniture like this is tough, resistant to damp and built to last.
What I'd like to do is take this, and if we transform it into something, then get back to you and let you know what we've done to it. Is that all right?
Yeah.
Right, nice one. Cheers for that.
Nice one.
Yeah, brilliant. Thank you.
What does Peter think Jay will do with the basket?
Well, I think I can turn it into something nice. You know, it is a shame to just throw it away, but you know, we have no use for it at the time.
It could be a Lloyd loom, it could be somebody else, but the beauty is these are really easy to transform and turn into something really beautiful. So I'm happy that we've got one of these. Let's see if I can turn it into a profit.
It's been a good day at the dump. Jay has successfully salvaged 3 items. Anthony will work his makeover magic on the recliner. Norman will take up the challenge of the broken down writing bureau, while Jay will make the basket into something saleable.
I am delighted with what I picked out today, but now it's time to turn trash into cash.
Manchester, a creative powerhouse that has produced musicians, filmmakers, artists and designers that push the boundaries of popular culture. Thriving within the city's creative whirlwind is upholsterer extraordinaire Anthony. His work is at the cutting edge of contemporary furniture design. So I'm sure he'll love this old thing.
I've been told that this one's quite funky, but on the wrong side of funky. So hopefully we can turn it to the right side of funky and leave with a good item.
From junkified to funkified, Anthony sounds like a man with a plan. He has still to come face to face with Jay's little gem, though.
It's gorgeous, isn't it, I think?
Oh, lovely.
But it weighs a ton.
Right. Pull the old britches up.
Yep. The G-Plan brand undoubtedly adds a little vintage va-va-voom, but this well-worn armchair is still in desperate need of Anthony's expertise.
I've never seen one of these before, and I think it's a no-brainer to save this one. It's really, really gorgeous.
It's got real potential. Mechanism still works. It's just what to do with it.
Well, the ideas are endless because it's quite a big space, but I would prefer it to be toned down because at the time of this being born, this fabric would have been height of sophistication, but now it's too busy.
I reckon one way to go with it would be just like kind of make it a bit more sophisticated. That was back in its day, sophisticated for today.
For today, yeah, I like the sound of that. So what colours are you thinking then?
The obvious one's grey, isn't it?
Yeah. But I do want to add some element of colour because I do like the buttons that we've got on the side. They're quite big. If we can have a button a different colour or something like that.
I knew you were going to say that.
Yeah, you know I have to.
The colour contrasting button, a J-Blade signature style.
That will look really, really cool. But
I'm stood behind you shaking my head, you do realise that.
That's cool.
Come on now, boys, let's not fall out over a button.
So, what kind of budget are we looking at?
I reckon about 450, 475.
450 I like the sound of. I know there's a lot of fabric in there. So if you need a little bit extra in the budget, I could push it up to the 25.
Pay for your buttons, haven't we?
Well, I could probably sort you out with buttons.
I know, but we need to digitally print the old J on there.
450. If you need more, let me know.
What a gen.
Thank you, sir. Very kind of you.
It would seem Anthony is as smitten as Jay with this retro recliner.
Do a little drinks holder here. And then obviously we're going to make it look pretty as well. So I think this is quite good. I really quite like it.
Jay and Anthony have agreed a budget of £450, with the possibility of another 25 quid on top. Jay's biggest problem might be getting it back from Anthony. From the hustle and bustle of metropolitan Manchester to the quiet countryside of East Sussex. Things move at a slightly slower pace in the village of Hellingly, which suits bespoke furniture maker Norman to a T. He's as happy can be, working away in his little hidey hole. Seems a shame to disturb him, really.
Stuff you get from the tip, it's great fun. But we've had a few bits and I'm thinking, really, what are we doing?
I'm sure Norman will love this old oak writing bureau, though.
So what do you think? You like it?
No.
Ah well, Norman's not impressed. There's only one thing for it. Time to turn on the charm, Jay.
If anybody can turn this into something great, he's standing right here, isn't he?
Flattery doesn't get you everywhere.
Oh, come on, it's got to reflect in the price.
Right. Well, we haven't got that far yet.
All right,
Yeah,
I'm just warming you up a bit.
Warming me, are you?
All right, yeah.
Right, so what plans do you have for this delightful piece?
OK, that's failed too. Norman may be lacking inspiration, but not to worry. Jay's got plenty of ideas.
What I was thinking is just a modern desk where you will have the wires coming through the back to plug stuff in. And I would like, if it's possible, something that flips up so all of the stuff with a modern desk, whether it's the laptop or it's your smartphone, can just be stuffed inside the actual desk.
Well, hide it.
Hide it, there you go.
Is that what you're looking for?
Yeah, hide it. Similar to what they used to do here. They used to have a flap there that would hide all of that stuff, what was going on.
You can't have a desk with drawers like this, so they'll have to go, to be replaced by legs.
What do you want to hold the top with?
Lovely contemporary tapered legs.
So basically, we're going to fine tapered leg.
Yeah.
And then we'll get the oak. We will strip it and get it as light as we can.
Yeah.
We'll bleach it. We'll do whatever we need to do with it.
Oh, yeah.
We'll make your flap.
Cool.
Okay.
What we've got to do now is talk about price then.
Price.
Because all that sounds really, really good. So how
Okay.
much is that going to cost me?
How much is that going to cost you?
Yeah.
Now we're getting down to business. Come on then, Norman. What you thinking? 500, 600, 8, 9. Come on, Norman, I can't take this much more.
I could get that in showroom condition, ready for sale for $325.
Great price.
I think that's a good deal.
Yeah.
I'm happy with that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm
As
happy
long
with
as
the
you're
Bumblebee.
happy, I'm happy.
Yep, well, that's good. Let me know when it's done and I'll come and pick it up. Thank you. Wow, I'm really chuffed with that. I believe Norman gets my ideas just a little bit, but hopefully he's going to turn it into something really great.
Jay's idea to turn the bureau into a computer-friendly desk is a challenge for Norman. Can he come up with the goods on a tight budget of £325? Jay has dropped off the armchair with Anthony and the bureau with Norman. Now he's making his way to his workshop in Wolverhampton so he can get cracking with his own item. The Lloyd Loom-style laundry basket.
Lovely little box here. In its current state, nobody would want this in their house. But I'm thinking toy box for the little children, so you can have a storage area in there for some of the toys, and I've been inspired by these blocks.
Jay loves the bold, rich colours and the geometric pattern the building blocks create when put together. Plus, he just likes messing about with toys.
There you go. Oh, let me turn him around. There's my swan. How cool is that?
Magnificent, Jay, magnificent. Jay will paint a triangular pattern in vibrant colours on the basket.
I'm just going to give it a little rub down and get it prepared.
He's using a fine sanding pad to remove any dirt or grime from the surface.
Get my painting jacket on now. Get ready to paint.
Ooh, a painting jacket. Oh, he even makes a scruffy old jacket look cool. First up, the base layer. As this will be a child's toy box, Jay is using mineral-based paint, which is solvent-free and non-toxic. To apply the paint, Jay is using an oval paintbrush with extra long bristles.
I find that this is really useful for getting into all of the little nooks and crannies.
With the base layer dry, Jay can begin to apply his background colour, blue.
I'm probably going to put about 3 coats on this, so it allows the colour to do exactly what it's supposed to do, which is look rich. Already, instantly, that is just looking really quite cool, actually. I'm sure Picasso would be absolutely proud of that. He would say, Jay, you've done really well there, son.
Who knew Picasso was a Cockney? Blimey. To create the geometric pattern, Jay is using tape to outline the triangular shapes.
If you had a flat surface, it would be a lot easier. But I've got a surface that's made up of weaves, so I just have to make sure this is really pushed down tight so I get that clean line going straight across.
Achieving the smooth, straight line Jay's design requires on the bumpy surface of the basket will be no easy task. Jay is using paints and equipment he already had in his workshop, but he has spent 10 quid on an offcut of vinyl. He will use this to upholster the lid. Let's make our way back to Manchester, where Anthony is struggling to reupholster this big old brute of a chair in his attempt to give it a sophisticated new look.
This chair's a bit of a beast. Every time we peel back, there's just another layer riddled with more staples, and I know I should be used to it, but this is trying my patience.
Oh, come on, Anthony. There's only 4,372 more staples to go, give or take a few hundred. And besides, if you stop now, it couldn't look much worse. Perhaps we could describe it as the Mad Max makeover.
It looks like it's almost been
Oh, Anthony, I think you'll find it's pronounced apocalyptic. Apocalyptic. Oh dear.
It looks like it's just came through the apocalypse.
That's the one. There are still plenty of staples to remove, but Anthony has come to the conclusion that he and the armchair need some time apart.
I've decided to have a little break from the beast and do the nice bits of the chair. These are two colours we've chosen. So this is going to be for like the kind of the main body of the chair, but we also want to do it sophisticated. So we're going to add in aspects of this darker grey, which I think will look rather nice. Now, we've took all the staples out. It's time to put them all back in again.
Anthony will begin his sophistication transformation by reupholstering the footboard. For the first layer, he is using high-density foam for cushioning and comfort. The foam is stapled to shape a smooth curve at the sides. The second layer is polyester wadding, which removes the friction from the foam, while helping to maintain the shape of the fabric. And of course, all the materials Anthony is using meet UK fire safety standards.
I've kind of nicknamed this chair the Beast. So here we have the Beast, and now we're starting to develop the Beauty. So it's Beauty and Beast. Beast, Beauty, Beauty, Beast.
You're beginning to worry me a bit now, Anthony.
Beast, Beauty, Beauty, Beast. I'll stick with the Beauty. Ditch the Beast.
This is man versus chair in an epic tussle that will test Anthony's upholstery skills and his sanity to the limit. Beware the beast, Anthony. Ah, the bright blue skies and lush green fields of rural Sussex. In Norman's workshop, the oak writing bureau is awaiting his skilled touch.
Tidy workshop, tidy mind.
Jay's plan is to transform this relic of a bygone era into a desk suitable for use with computers and tablets. So, Norman, where do we begin?
First thing we're going to do with it is we are going to be like a demolition yard and just smash it to smithereens.
Let the carnage commence. This may look like wanton destruction, but Norman is actually breaking the bureau down into its individual panels, as he wants to use as much of the old oak as possible.
It's always satisfying smashing something up, isn't it?
It's quite good fun watching, too. When upcycling for sale, it is important to remember the marketplace. There's not much call for a dedicated bureau for writing letters. However, a desk you can use your computer at has wider appeal. Norman is using the drawer fronts to make the legs. He's cutting them into 2.5-inch wide strips.
We're going to try and make the legs a little bit modern. We'll cut them to the standard height for a table, and then we will actually taper the leg both sides so it looks nice and contemporary and everything, and let's go from there.
When the strips are cut to the correct length, Norman will glue 2 of them together to create each leg.
Let's get a quick sand just to...
Yes, just to... Come on, Norman, spit it out.
Take off any muck or anything, so when we go to glue it up, it'll hold lovely.
To ensure a strong bond, Norman is using G-clamps to apply pressure. These will remain in place for 24 hours. To make the desktop, Norman will use the sides of the bureau, but first he has to remove the nails.
It's just making sure we get all the nails out, so the saw and different things like that. So it's just a bit time consuming, but once we're there, then we can really start rocking and rolling. This one we've got a hairline cracking.
Peekaboo, Norman.
We can glue it, so it's not the end of the world.
Using reclaimed wood like this is far from the easy option, but for Norman, it's all part of the fun.
I love old timber. I love the character in it. You know, you get something old, someone's rubbish, and turn it into something great.
Right now, Norman, to my eye, all you seem to be doing is taking someone's rubbish and making it even rubbisher. Can't wait to see it when it's not a pile of dirty old wood. It's all go with our artisans. And also with Jay. He's putting the finishing touches to his transformation.
And that will be one really cool toy box.
This basket was tired, tatty, and in dire need of TLC. Now it's a fun-filled toy box. Unable to achieve a smooth geometric line, Jay developed his idea into a lovely mountain scene. The triangles forming hills, trees and snow-capped mountains. Jay added an eye-catching forest of handles on the re-upholstered lid, using vinyl to ensure it's easy to clean after the kiddywinks have had their sticky fingers all over it. This toy box will trigger the imagination and be a fantastic addition to any kid's bedroom.
I've done it all inspired by my dear friend Henry the horse, who's come along to check out the forest, and I tell you, he does love it. He wants to have a butcher's inside. There's plenty of room for him and his mates. He agrees, it looks good. Now what I've got to do is take some pictures, get this online and get it sold.
Peter was just about to sling the basket in the skip when Jay stopped him in his tracks.
How old is it?
It was me nan's.
No, seriously?
So, he's probably older than 60 years old.
Wow.
Jay set about transforming it. For him, it was child's play. The toy box was sold to Sixth Link, a vintage and retro store in Shropshire. The shop's owner, River, was well pleased.
I absolutely love how it's inspired by a small little toy and it's created such a lovely item.
Now Jay is in Brownhills in the West Midlands to catch up with Peter and tell him what became of his box.
Morning.
Good morning, Pete. How you doing?
Not too bad at all.
Good on you. So, do you remember the box that you brought down to the recycling centre?
Yeah.
And it's been in your family for quite a while?
Yeah, about 60 years, I would imagine, yeah.
So, I was able to do something to it. It's a little project I took on myself, and I transformed it into a kid's toy box. Let's get this up the right way.
Oh, that's nice. Doesn't look the same, does it?
No, I tried my best not to make it look the same. So, painted it, did some mountains on the front, a little bit of padding on the top. It was completely different.
Yes, lovely.
And it was inspired by Henry the horse that's just there on top.
Yeah, it looks nice.
Thank you. And I'm pleased to tell you, I was able to sell it, and I've got £35 profit for you then, sir.
Right, thank you, that's nice.
So any ideas what you might do with the money?
Well, I was going to put it towards a meal for the wife's 60th. So...
That sounds good.
That's what we'll do with it.
Oh, bless you. Well, I might see you again at the recycling centre.
Right.
All right? And you take care now.
Right, thank you.
See you later. Bye-bye.
Creating the toy box cost Jay £10. He sold it for £45, giving Peter £35 to put towards a birthday treat. In Manchester, the drizzly, overcast sky is reflected in Anthony's downbeat disposition. Taming the beast has proven to be an ordeal.
This chair has been a definite struggle. Just been almost like career-deciding chair, this one, but we got there. We finished it, just. Yeah, so hopefully Jay will be pleased with the transformation.
The chair was Jay's little gem. A vintage G-plan recliner that he hoped to give a little va-va-voom with a sophisticated new look. Fantastic! Gone are the drab and dreary browns to be replaced by sleek and suave grey. The wool fabric is luxurious and looks simply sumptuous. As this is a recliner, Anthony faced the difficult challenge of ensuring that the moving parts look as cool when reclined as they do when upright. He succeeded, but it tested his skills to the max. This chair has been transformed from beastly to beautiful. One thing it doesn't have, though, is a colour contrasting button. Jay's signature look he hoped Anthony would add. Anthony, you could be in trouble.
How are we doing, sir?
All right, how are you? All right?
I'm very good. Very good. Oh, I do like. See, sometimes less is definitely more.
Well, this took more than any other chair I've ever done. I wish it was less.
It does look cool. And this is a wool, isn't it? This is wool.
Yeah. Oh. I think the real key was to try and lose a lot of its weight by getting rid of that kind of heavy fabric, trying to slim it all down.
Yeah.
Plus make it look stylish. Plus, you know, not make it too alpha male looking, but you know, still the big armchair that it is.
Yeah.
Jay is loving it. Anthony has done a great job, but has he managed to do it for the £450 he agreed with Jay?
Did we come in on budget?
To be honest, I've been on such a journey, I can't even remember. But yes. The one thing would have took it over budget, which we didn't have enough in the budget for, is unfortunately we had to forget your button.
Tell me the truth, I didn't even notice the button.
Yeah, you see?
I didn't notice it.
I thought he was not going to mention it.
Right, no, I didn't notice it. So, yeah, it looks cool without the button. But you've got that detail there.
Yeah, I mean, like,
nice.
to be honest, that was one of the first bits I did to it.
So, we've come in on budget, looks cool. I haven't got a button, but I don't need a button. All right, all I've got to do is sell it now. So, thank you, sir.
Good luck.
I don't need it after what you've done. Wow, now that's what I call a transformation. From a beast of a chair to a slick, cool, grey and contemporary masterpiece. Anthony's done it again. And he's taught me something as well. You don't always need a coloured button on a chair. Or do you?
You've missed your chance, Jay. Fortunately, he didn't miss Scott and Terry as they were about to chuck the chair. What did Terry think Jay would do with it?
I reckon Jay could clean it up, paint it, perhaps a nice few pillars on it.
I think you boys are in for a nice surprise. Jay wasted no time in finding a buyer. Boutique Hotel Monacle Moor in Perthshire in Scotland loved Anthony's work, and owner Tom couldn't wait to put his feet up.
Perfect.
Jay has travelled to Aldridge in Walsall to meet up with Terry and Scott, show them the transformation and hand over the profit.
How you doing,
Hello.
sir?
Hello.
How you doing? Oh, Scott, how you doing, mate? You all right?
Very good, thank you.
So do you remember the old, I think it was a G-plan recliner chair that you brought down? Well, I was able to take it to a guy called Anthony up in Manchester, and he transformed it into something quite beautiful, I think. And here's what your recliner looks like now. We've finished it in a lovely grey wool. Look at that.
Completely transformed.
It's lovely,
yeah.
ain't it?
Yeah, it's nice. So what do you guys think of that?
Absolutely beautiful.
Yeah?
Completely transformed.
Oh, bless you. Pleased to say that we've managed to sell it.
Brilliant.
And I've got for you guys £50 profit.
That's great, thank you.
So any
That's
ideas
lovely.
of what you might do with the money?
No. Perhaps have a drink.
Have a drink. I don't blame you. All right. Well, I'll be off on my travels.
Thank you very much.
Have a nice drink.
Lovely.
Take care and have a good one.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you very much.
No problem.
Bye.
See you later.
Anthony's labour and materials came to £450. Jay sold the recliner for a cracking £500, giving Terry and Scott £50 for a night down the pub. Lovely. In East Sussex, has Norman repurposed the writing bureau into the contemporary desk Jay believed would have wider sales potential.
We had to think about what we were doing because of the base and the legs and things like that. But, you know, we've done it and I think it's turned out really well. I think we're going to get a good response from him. I mean, I had to try and get into Jay's head and maybe what he'd do. But I think it's got the look.
Inside Jay's head. Who knows what's going on in there? The writing bureau was a relic of a bygone age. Jay wanted to give it a new purpose so it could have a new lease of life. Norman was lacking inspiration when he first saw the bureau, but it's well and truly struck now. This is lovely. He has taken Jay's concept and crafted a beautiful desk using only wood from the bureau. Finished with a clear varnish to highlight the grain, it also accentuates the wear and tear of the antique oak. These imperfections achieved over decades add character. The desk is given a contemporary edge with the colour highlights that Jay will definitely approve of. And Norman has integrated a tablet holder which gives this desk a modern spin. I'm impressed. But what about Jay?
How we doing, Norman?
How are you?
I'm very good, sir.
Nice strong grip, that's what I like.
Thank you.
There we go.
Where are we? Oh!
You like it?
That is amazing. I remember the bureau looking like a bureau. Now, that's amazing. I mean,
well, no, you set the task, so we've done what you've wanted.
No, I set the task, but sometimes I'm a bit like, is he going to do it or not? But look at it, man. That's the whole bureau. Wow. You've done it. Like proper, like, boom, smashed it. Done it. Like, oh, man.
I think it's safe to say he's quite pleased.
The legs are part of the drawers, and then we thought, right, let's do the J touch. We've got the legs painted inside as well.
I've only just noticed that.
And then we open it up.
Pistol, is it? Oh!
So we tied the inside colour with the legs. We've made it so it can fit an iPad or a Samsung or whatever.
Yeah.
You've got the hole in there for the charger as well.
This is really good. The yellow with the inside is that extra detail.
Happy days.
Lovely done. More than happy days, mate. I'm as happy as a bumblebee in the summer. I'm going from flower to flower to flower, and I'm pollinating, and then look what I've ended up with. Not a pot of honey, but that.
Look, I have to be honest, I've absolutely no idea what he's talking about now. And when Jay thought he reached peak happiness, it turns out Norman's bang on his £325 budget.
I'm going to get someone to pick that up.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
I'm glad you're pleased.
I'm over the moon.
If you're happy, I'm happy.
I'm over the moon. More than happy.
See you soon.
You take care
All the best,
now.
mate. Can't believe his response, Jay. I mean, it was great. I'm glad he loved it. Makes the job worthwhile when someone shows that much appreciation. As he would say, we smashed it.
Mike had owned the writing bureau for over 30 years. He had started to break it up for chucking in the skip, but Jay soon put a stop to that.
Several years ago when we had it first, my wife used it as a writing desk, and I used it occasionally as well. Yes, it's been very useful.
And now that Jay and Norman have finished with it, it could be used for another 30 years. The desk was sold to a vintage and antique shop in Kent. Now Jay is back in Walsall to tell Mike what happened to the bureau and pass on a little bit of profit.
Hello, Michael. Good morning.
Good morning,
Jay.
How are you doing?
Not too bad, thank you.
Good. So do you remember the old writing bureau?
Yes. My wife bought it years ago, somewhere in Walsall.
OK, did she used to write on it?
Yes, she used to use it to... Well, she used to stand in front of it with the music and mark it all up and whatnot for her concerts.
OK. Yeah. Well, I took it to a guy called Norman, and he worked his magic on this bureau of yours and turned it into a very sleek and contemporary.
Oh, very nice.
Desk.
I really like that.
And this is all made from the writing bureau.
Yeah.
He's done some yellow inside and also gave me some yellow legs.
All right,
Just
very
there.
good. Beautiful, really. Especially where the wood has come up now, it's been cleaned up.
Yeah.
My wife would have approved of that.
Oh, bless.
Yeah. She wouldn't have had a laptop in it, she'd have had cheap music though.
Oh, right. So I'm pleased to tell you I was able to sell it, and I have £75 profit for you, sir.
Thank you very much indeed.
Right. Any ideas of what you might do with the money?
Well, it's going to go to the palliative care nurses who looked after my wife in the last 2 years. So that's where that'll end up.
Oh, that's a good cause. Thank you. Well, hopefully I might see you again. You take care now.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Norman charged Jay £325 to transform the bureau. Jay sold it for £400, giving Mike £75 to donate to the nurses' charity that cared for his wife. With more than a little help from his friends, Jay has managed to transform these dump diamonds into a pocket full of profit.
3 unwanted items that were destined for the skip have been revamped into cool and stylish pieces. Even better, they're heading for new homes.
What are you throwing away?
How do you make money for nothing?
I like the look of that.
The answer could be hiding in over 20 million tonnes of household waste thrown out by us every year.
What else are you throwing away? Anything exciting?
That's why entrepreneur Sarah Moore wants to get her hands on things before they hit the skip.
Finding, transforming and selling stuff we throw away is an obsession, and it's that obsession that I've turned into a money-making business. I make new stuff out of the old stuff and I sell it for a profit.
And with some of the country's elite designers and makers...
You've got a bucket of fun for me.
It's a big one.
Is it?
She can transform her finds into desirable...
They are amazing.
Valuable...
I've never seen anything like them.
And hopefully saleable items.
That's a lovely job, thank you.
Thank you.
If Sarah is successful, then she can hand the profits back to the very people who had no idea there was cash to be made from their trash.
£165 here.
Deep in the heart of Surrey is the home of the Whitley Community Recycling Centre. Here, all things unwanted get chucked, and that is getting a certain someone very excited.
Isn't it fantastic? The sun's out, the gates open, and they're flooding in here with potentially fantastic finds.
Finds that could make a spot of money for nothing. Obviously, that's not one of them. But before you head along to your local recycling centre in search of your fortune, be aware that Sarah's been given special permission to hunt for 3 items which can be rejuvenated, reinvented and revived to be sold on for a profit.
You get everything here, look. Kitchen sink.
I know we're here to clean up, but taking that old thing might just be pushing it a bit. Just as well, Kim has arrived with her boot full of booty. But is there enough inspiration here for Sarah?
Oh, look at your light. I love your enamel light.
Is that it? Is it a light?
Yeah, so that bit I don't think goes with it, does it?
No, that's... I don't know, I haven't got a clue what that is.
Yeah.
But
I think these are just all the factories used to have this kind of lighting.
Because I thought it might make a nice lampshade, but I didn't know how to do it. And so I just thought, well...
It is quite heavy. It's not like if you buy a modern one of these, they're really light, whereas this one is beautiful, heavy duty.
You need a strong ceiling to suspend that.
Yeah, yeah, or a bit of metalwork, I think, to hang it off. But out of the stuff that you're throwing away, my magpie instincts are drawn to this. So,
well, you're welcome to it.
Would that be all right?
Of course, you're very welcome.
Brilliant. Well, thank you for that. That's going to be a little project. Lovely to meet you. Thank you.
And I'm glad it's gone to a good home.
I'll be in touch
with it.
Yeah, any more of those, come back soon. Thank you so much.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye.
Today's first find is an enamel lampshade. Does Kim think there could be an illuminating use for it?
I hope she makes a lamp out of it, because it looks like it should, that's what it should be. I mean, I thought about putting a plant in it or something, but no, I think it should be a lamp. I'd love to see that. I'd love to.
Well, look at that, a cracking old vintage enamel shade, and I'm always a sucker for enamel wear. And this lovely old light shade, it's definitely seen better days, but it must be worth saving. We're going to have to think of something really clever to make a bit of money out of this one.
And Sarah knows just the person who can help. If you think metal, think Bex Simon. Bex is one of the country's leading artist blacksmiths, and together with husband Dave, this pair have certainly proved their mettle, producing high-end interior furniture and bespoke metalwork commissions.
I love designing, so I like the most bizarre commissions that we get, because it's a real sort of challenge of your design skills. I think making things, you can get lost in here. The blacksmith's workshop is a bit like a cave, you know, it's your safe place. It's homely, it's weird because it's dark and it's dingy. It's a bit like hell. No, sorry.
It's dark and dingy now. Will Sarah's latest loot have the power to light it up? With one item safely stowed, the hunt's on for 2 more dumped diamonds.
Coloured bathrooms are going to come back, mark my words. We'll be clambering to gather up the avocado and cram it back into our bathrooms. Wait and see.
Well, there's retro and there's ridiculous.
Wow, look at that, look at that.
Look at what? Oh, it looks like a sideboard. Could Nick's cast-off be a winner for Sarah?
Hi.
Hi there.
How are you?
I'm fine, thanks.
I'm Sarah. Hi there. Who are you?
Hello, nice to meet you, Nick.
Hello, Nick. I think it's amazing.
Oh.
Would it be all right to maybe have a closer look at it?
Yeah,
see
sure
if
it
there's
is.
something to be done with it.
It turns out that this sideboard actually belonged to Nick's father-in-law, and it's just been taking up space in Nick's garage for the past 5 years.
Hello. Hello, lucky day.
If you say so, Sarah.
Oh, fantastic. Drawers too. Brilliant. Do you remember it being used?
It was probably under a pile of stuff last time I saw it being used.
Yeah?
Yeah, he was a bit of a hoarder.
I like him as well. I like all of your family. That is the most fantastic thing to turn up a tip. I've never had a sideboard before, and that's...
I'll stick around, I'll see what else I can bring you.
Well, that's amazing. What I might have to do to trouble you, is there any chance you could help me carry it down here, out of the way, before somebody puts it in the wrong bin?
Well done, Sarah. Not only have you nabbed Nick's super retro sideboard, you've got him to carry it for you too. Being Nick's father-in-law's, what will the rest of the family think?
My wife will love to see it. She'll tell me, I told you so. Nick's going to sledgehammer it, and yeah, she'll be saying, told you.
I love a sideboard. It's everything you could hope for. You're going to have to trust me. This is going to look absolutely fabulous, and I know just who to take it to.
Say hello to Daniel Heath. Daniel's a designer who can turn his hand to just about anything. A wallpaper and textile designer by trade, he produces everything from bespoke furniture to high-end furnishings.
I started off as a printmaker, doing textiles and wallpaper, but now I really enjoy working with wood and working with slate. I like the challenge of working with new materials or salvaged materials.
No 2 days are the same for Daniel, as he loves to be taken out of his comfort zone.
And I really enjoy it when people come to me with interesting projects and strange materials to try and print onto, because I like the challenge.
It's a good thing Daniel enjoys a challenge because Sarah's newly acquired sideboard is on its way. Sarah has just one item left to find. An item which she can take home and tackle herself.
Just catching up on the news.
There's no time for slacking, Sarah. You might miss potential gems, like this one emerging from the back of Dave's car.
Oh, now that looks like you've had it for a while. Hi there.
Yes, got some sentimental value, but it's...
Really, where have they come from?
Oh, they came from my grandparents' house. This one did, and this one's...
Aren't they sweet?
Yeah, but they're just too far shot.
Oh, I see that one's gone on the seat.
That one, yeah.
But they are, it's just, how old do you think they are? They're 1920s, something like that?
20s, 30s.
I think these are probably the type of things that are repairable. So there is potential for chairs like this.
Yep.
If you've got the time and the inclination to get them mended and that sort of thing. So I would really like the chance to see if they can be refurbished or, brought back to life.
Feel free, go ahead.
Let me take them away. That's just brilliant. Thank you so much for stopping.
OK.
So Dave's chairs are a winner, though he does have some strong ideas about their future.
I don't particularly want them upgraded in terms of losing their integrity, with flowers or steamships.
It's almost as if Dave already knows about Sarah's vast collection of floral offcuts.
These type of chairs turn up at the tip all the time, and they've gone in all the same places that they normally do. They're looking worn and tired, but people still love these. Vintage collectors and people who like to furnish their houses in a 1930s, 40s style, they can't get enough of them. But these are going to have a real makeover if they're going to make any money at all.
Sarah's managed to salvage 3 items from certain doom. Kim's green enamel lampshade will be worked on by Bex. Nick's retro sideboard will be dandied by Daniel. And Sarah will show Dave's chairs some love.
Would you believe what turned up here today? Fantastic finds, great people, heaps of work to be done, and I think money to be made.
Deep in the heart of the Surrey countryside is the workshop of blacksmith Bex, who, along with husband Dave, creates bespoke commission pieces from scratch. That is until Sarah arrives. Then they have to work with the old rubbish she brings along.
Well, my lampshade is looking tip fresh. It's filthy. It's going to need really smartening up, and I'm hoping Bex and Dave are just the people to do it.
Do you reckon it'll be an easy job or a difficult job?
I think this one will probably be a tricky one.
A tricky one. OK, we're going to have a tricky one.
Tricky. That might be a bit of an understatement.
How are you? Are you well?
How are you? Oh, you're all wet and cold.
It's freezing. Hey, what do you reckon?
Oh, no, it's really nice. Oh, great colour.
It's really
nice.
cool, isn't it? In my mind, since I found this at the tip, I was thinking beautiful, smart, crisp, but the more I look at it now, it's absolutely filthy and it's dinged all over. I feel it still had potential.
Oh, yeah, well, it just adds character, doesn't it? Oh, it's really nice. It's really nice. Have a feel.
Lovely. Is it a lampshade?
Can't take them anywhere. Yeah, we could do sort of an industrial style base.
So you're thinking like floor lamp?
Yeah, but like straight bar, solid base, maybe. Perhaps.
I get you. Sounds amazing. And will you need to have a weight, some sort of weight to the end of it to counterbalance it?
Well, yeah, it could do. Just, adjust heights, pivot or something.
This design is top heavy, so the base needs to be solid, and Sarah might just have the answer. A previously salvaged lorry jack just waiting to be part of the right project.
That looks perfect, doesn't it?
You've got all the lovely industrialness of it.
So I see that at the bottom. There's a lamp here, bit of wiring. Do you have a gut feel for the price for the whole thing?
Probably 285.
That's good. I think that gives us a good leeway. I mean, It'd be great to make 100 quid on that, and you're going to make a beautiful big lamp. That sounds fantastic. I cannot wait. It's going to light up my life.
So it's going to be a lorry jack light thingy.
A light? Of course it was going to be a light. Now this is a lovely project, but the success will be whether it's simple, stylish, and they stick to the budget.
I like the idea of this one. I think it's going to look really nice for some reason.
You always leave all those annoying fiddly bits to me. So
Yeah, but you're good at those fiddly bits. I don't like the fiddly bits.
With Dave doing all the fiddly bits, it's £285 to design and create a unique counterbalanced light. Walthamstow in East London is a veritable hotbed of designers and makers, lots of whom are based at the Black Horse Workshop, which is where Daniel is awaiting the arrival of Sarah.
Be interested to see what she's got for me this time. It's been a real mixed bag in the past, so obviously these things coming from the tip, they're going to be thrown away anyway, so it gives me a bit more of a licence to be creative, try out some new ideas and see how they work out.
It's fantastic to be back in East London, but this time with a beautiful 70s sideboard. It's such a nostalgic piece of furniture, and I hope that Daniel Heath will be pleased to take it under his wing and add some of his own distinctive style to it.
Nostalgic, yes. Money maker.
What do you think?
Wow. Okay, that's a great sideboard.
It is good, isn't it?
It's been knocked about a bit. Did you drag it here behind the truck?
It came to me like that.
Right,
I think it's
okay.
been in the garage, you know, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Where people don't like it, so they leave it in the garage for a bit.
Well used.
Well used, but should we get it up in the studio to have a
Yeah,
look?
let's have a go.
It's not too heavy.
That wasn't so bad. Daniel didn't seem daunted at all. In fact, I think he's been charmed by it.
So, do you like it?
Yeah, I love it. It's a great piece. It's the sort of piece that I would have in my own home, so it's really nice to see it. Let's have a look inside. The hinges seem all right. They're in OK condition, aren't they?
Yeah, hopefully it's transformable without too much work on the structure of it.
Yeah, it looks good. And it hasn't been outside, so it's not been, like, destroyed by weather. So that's always
It's a
good.
bonus, isn't it?
Yeah,
so you
always
find
a
it at the
bonus.
tip, you never know what you're going to get.
OK, Daniel, we know you like it, but what's the plan?
We could do something with printing, get some imagery on, layer up some different colours perhaps. Time to get the sander out, I think, and just take it back and see what's there underneath.
And is it, do you have in mind what you could create or a budget that we could put on it so that there's some kind of ballpark for making a little money on it?
I think that we could probably do something on this for £500. Thank you. Cheers,
Enjoy
Sarah.
doing it. I cannot wait to see how it turns out.
Cheers, Sarah.
Bye. Well, it sounds like Daniel Heath is definitely a sideboard man. I cannot wait to see what kind of pattern and colour he manages to get onto that thing and how saleable it's going to be at the end.
I'm really happy about this one because it's a great piece. There's a lot of surface area, there's a lot of things I can do with it, and it's a bit beaten up as well, which I think is good because it's obviously going to look, well, hopefully a lot better when I finish with it than it does now. So, yeah, can't wait to get started.
Daniel's costs will be £500 to completely reimagine the sideboard with layered hand-printed designs. I have to say, I'm struggling to imagine what it will look like. With Daniel working on the retro sideboard and Bex and Dave on the old enamel lampshade, Sarah's back in West Sussex with a bit of a foreboding fixer-upper. These saggy-seated, dodgy-legged chairs. Rather you than me, Sarah.
Well, both these old chairs have their faults. This one is in all sorts of trouble around in the legs, and this one, well, there's a lot of work to be done to this one, but I think it might turn a profit. So I think I'm going to put this one aside and concentrate on this one. I think the first thing to do is really try and clean this chair up and find out exactly what needs to be done to restore it. So I'm going to cover my bench, get down to work.
This Lloyd loom chair was the brainchild of Marshall Burns Lloyd, an American who in 1917 invented a rather swanky loom that transformed craft paper into a woven fabric.
Pretty much everybody who sees these will call them Lloyd loom because they were the major manufacturer of this type of chair. And you can see it's not actually made out of fibre but a coiled paper. Not many of them survive in really good condition, so it's not surprising this looks like this. But it's got wooden legs at the front and then these metal ones at the back, so it's still fairly solid. And I think I just love this old colour. This kind of teal is quite on trend at the moment, so I'm going to leave it just the way it is, see if I can get this to look any cleaner, and hopefully add a little decoration to make it saleable.
That teal colour might be on trend, but I'm not so sure about the rust.
Well, this rust is definitely not going to come off with a cloth, so I've got some wire wool, which is quite a good way to get round these corners and clean up something that is not a flat surface. Bit of elbow grease, maybe some wax. I think that's going to be fine. Well, the frame has come up really well, and I think I've overcome the seat problem. I've made a little hardboard pad, put some wadding over the top of it, and that is going to pop neatly in there and be a really lovely, comfortable seat for this old chair. But I'm still a bit worried about the arms. They're too dirty to make it saleable, and I want this thing to pack a punch. I want to get as much money as possible out of it. So I think I've got some old pieces of fabric here. I've had them for ages, and they're sort of tattoo-esque. I know that sounds funny, but there's like a rose tattoo. That's the way I'm seeing it. And I'm just going to lay these on the arms, stitch them on, and that way that's going to look dirty, pretty vintage. And I think when they're in place, I'm going to stitch some really simple, they'll have to be simple, motifs across the back. I'm thinking an anchor, maybe a swallow, perhaps a rose. Old-fashioned sailor-style tattoos, so that when you look at it, it's recognisable as a tattoo. Somebody's going to like it, aren't they?
Sarah's not sounding too confident about this one, but she has spent just £15 by using offcuts of materials and wood, and she's hoping that the arms and back of the chair will look great with their new embroidery and tattoos. Back in Surrey, Bex and Dave are getting to grips with that enamel lampshade, and already they're thinking of changing Sarah's plan for the lorry jack base.
Do you reckon this will work? I'm just thinking of shapes and what would look, you know, what would look nice.
With only the lampshade to work with, this project was always going to need something special to elevate it. And currently it's looking as though it might not be the lorry jack.
I'm just thinking of simplifying the base, you know, something that would work really nicely with it, just from what we've got. So, look, Dave, we could put like a strip down here, a couple of rivets, so it's got that industrial look, fill it with sand.
Yeah, I think that was good. Yeah.
Quite nice, isn't it?
I think we could use that. Yeah, if we bring the shape in a bit more as well. So cut a nice, clean, straight edge, and then just bring it back over on itself.
Yeah, I think that would be better, don't you?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think that works.
Are you sure, Dave? Are we not missing something here?
We've decided not to use the jack as the base. I don't know, I had sort of second thoughts about it. Got all excited at the time, but then, you know, sort of re-evaluating the whole sort of design.
So we've gone for something different. At the moment, it looks a bit like a bin. And when we've finished, it will kind of look like a nice big solid base, I think. But we'll see.
So it seems a base like a bin beats a lorry jack. But how's the top of the lamp going to work?
It's going to have a pivoting point, and we'll make the shaded side heavier, and then we'll have different weights that'll bring it up and down. I don't know, I've never made one before, so, you know, you learn on the job. So it's going to be a bit of trial and error, a bit, you know, what possibly could go wrong. Oh no, what possibly...
What could possibly go wrong?
What possibly could go...
What could possibly go wrong?
What could possibly go wrong? See, it's already going wrong. Uh-oh.
I've got a bad feeling in my water about this, and at my age, that's not good. I do hope you know what you're doing, Bex. Back in Walthamstow, Daniel's getting his teeth into that sideboard, along with assistant Luke. And yes, this is a big job.
I'm trying to work out whether there's some amount of solid wood in the construction. There might be board in the middle and then veneers. But we're just trying to strip them down as much as possible so that we can paint them and fill them.
The plan is to paint the sideboard once it's sanded, and Daniel has a paint supplier with green credentials, the Forest Recycling Project, who specialise in selling second-hand paint, and Fitzroy's on hand to help.
Hello, how you doing?
All right.
Nice to see you.
Okay. You after some paint?
Yeah, I'm after some paint for a project. We're just going to paint some furniture, so I think we need satin wood.
Okay, great. Any idea which colours you're after?
Going to go for green, I think.
For green, okay. We've got a selection over there, and we've got a few more over here and a few more down here as well. I would say start over there and then see what you find.
Brilliant.
If you need any help, give us a shout.
Great, thanks very much.
Watch out if you're using second-hand paint. A bad smell means the chemical components which prevent hardening have gone off. This paint won't give an even coverage. And low-cost paint has more water, so once open, won't last as long as more expensive brands.
This is the right colour. This is the colour that I want. Let's have a look and see if it's... Yeah, satin wood. Okay. For wood and metal. I think that'll do it. Great. Okay, brilliant.
Having found just the right colour of paint, Laura's been given the task of painting the freshly prepared sideboard carcass, whilst Daniel concentrates on screen printing the top.
The good thing is, if it doesn't print really well, it shouldn't move because we've got it set up on a jig, but if there's imperfections in the print, we can always line up the screen and print it again. Because it's wood and it's pretty solid, it shouldn't change shape. Okay. So, moment of truth. Ready? This is where we see whether I've got lots of work to do or not.
Whoa. Do you think that means he likes it?
That is a result. That's the result that I wanted. Nice.
With the sideboard well underway, it's time to return to West Sussex, where Sarah is putting the finishing touches to the Lloyd Loom chair.
Well, I'm just using this last scrap of Union Jack here to try and pull this whole thing together. And I think the tattooing kind of stuff is pretty much working. I want to do a little bit more to it, but I'm just going to stitch this in place, just layer up all that old-fashioned, ragged old detail to go for my dirty, pretty vintage look.
When Sarah saved this Lloyd Loom chair from the tip, it was feeling very sorry for itself. Now, it's definitely vintage and pretty, with unique embroidered sailor-themed tattoos and a newly upholstered seat complementing the original Lloyd Loom style. But will anyone fall in love with it enough to buy it?
I think the chair has come out quite well. It's interesting, it's a little bit quirky. You certainly won't find another one.
I think that's a very safe bet, Sarah. Losing no time, Sarah's photographing the chair in all its glory in order to upload pictures onto social media. And all before you can say, hello, sailor. Back in Whitley, Dave was dumping some chairs.
Aren't they sweet? Yeah, but they're just too far shot.
Although he hadn't completely given up on them.
I don't particularly want them upgraded in terms of losing their integrity, you know, with flowers or steamships.
He'll be happy there's not a steamship in sight, and the flowers, well, I reckon they look smashing. The online pictures did the trick, and the chair was bought by a collectibles emporium in Clacton, run by owner Rick.
We sell medals, coins, militaria, antiques, and this thing, being an individual sort of piece, I think will fit in nicely with our shop. It's what our customers are looking for.
Don't get too comfy, Rick. You've got to sell that. Sarah is in Whitley to show Dave what became of his old chair and to hand over the profit.
Hi, Dave. How are you doing?
Nice to see you.
Now, I met you at the tip when you were throwing away a couple of chairs. I think have been in your family, in your wife's family for a while.
Yeah, my wife's family, yes.
And one thing that I really remember about us talking was you mentioned the fact, just don't cover it in flowers, which I think you meant in jest, but I've got some pictures to show you of what I did with it. Brace yourself, because there might be the odd flower. Here is your chair.
Oh, yes. Oh, that's really lovely.
I actually used some tattooing as an inspiration. I was trying to get a step away from flowers, but a few crept in, so I thought to use that to give it a distinctive look. The good news is that somebody really liked it. In fact, it's gone off to a collectibles shop in Clacton.
Right.
And I don't know if this is a bit of a surprise, but I've actually got £135.
I wasn't expecting that.
That's for you.
Thank you very much.
I have to put you on the spot and ask you, what might you do with £135?
Well, one of my daughters works for a charity called Porchlight in Kent. They work with homeless people and vulnerable people, so I'm going to give it to them.
Oh, well, that's fantastic. That makes all those hours spent stitching seem even more worthwhile. Well, thank you so much, and really lovely to catch up with you. Yeah. Bye-bye.
And you. Thanks.
I'm so glad that went well, because I was a little bit nervous that Dave wouldn't like all those flowers, but I think he might have been a bit more impressed with the tattoos. He certainly liked the end result.
Sarah spent just £15 on materials updating the old Lloyd loom chair, and she was able to sell it for £150, which meant £135 of profit for Dave. Back in tranquil Surrey, in the workshop of Bex and Dave, we left them in the midst of a design conundrum. They were working on a floor lamp incorporating the old enamel lampshade. Let's hope Sarah is a fan of the end result.
I think this one has been quite a struggle for us. There's been an awful lot of head scratching.
Well, I've come back to collect my battered enamel lampshade and hope that Bex and Dave have turned it from utility into something truly sensational.
Anticipation?
She better like it.
She better like it.
When Sarah found the old enamel lampshade, its future was not looking so bright. By utilising additional scrap metal, Bex and Dave have created a counterbalanced floor lamp with serious industrial elegance. The base now has a very solid foundation. The chosen flex has a natural linen covering, eyelets have been hand-forged to hold it in place, and the counterbalancing weight is supported by a handmade cage. Time to get the boss in.
Bex? Dave? Hi. Oh, my goodness me! It's enormous.
It is.
Oh, my goodness, guys, it's fantastic. Is that cord?
Yeah, it's quite a...
Oh, I love it.
It's a...
Guys, it's amazing,
like
isn't it? I love it. How's the domestic harmony?
Oh, it's been touch and go at times, hasn't it?
Yeah. It's like a weight off the clock or something. What have you done in there?
It's just a great big lump of steel we found.
Just hanging around in the yard. And does it move up?
Yeah, so we got that. And
Yeah.
then it'll move like that. And then like that. So that's... Oh, it's heavy.
I think it's one of the most beautiful pieces of design I've seen in ages. I love it. And this is beautiful. So can you take the lamp off?
It will slide.
You hold that in.
Okay. Is it hot?
It's balanced.
Okay,
That's
fine.
quite heavy.
Okay. Shall I do
So
that as well? Okay, and then it's got the bulb.
Yeah.
So just come off.
The original budget for this job was set at £285. Despite the work proving to be far more complex than anticipated, much to Bex and Dave's credit, they're sticking to the original agreed price.
There's a lot of good karma coming your way because I think you've created something really special.
Great. Well, I hope you can sell it for lots.
Yeah. So do I, Dave. So do I. I'm completely in love. Thanks. See you soon. I won't bring you any more cheap lampshades.
Right.
Nice to see you. Please see you later.
See you.
Well done, guys.
I've never seen anything like that before. They have totally over-delivered on the design, on the style. Altogether, that lamp is a designer gem.
It does look good.
It does. It's
Phew.
come together.
It has.
Great.
We only saw it together a few minutes ago, so that was lucky.
Yeah.
When Sarah caught up with Kim at the tip in Whitley,
Oh, look at your light.
a shiny enamelled lampshade caught her eye.
I thought it might make a nice lampshade, but I didn't know how to do it.
With Kim unsure, Sarah was happy to take it off her hands.
My magpie instincts are drawn to this, so...
Well, you're welcome to it.
Would that be all right?
Of course.
Once Bex and Dave had worked their magic on the floor lamp, it was soon on its way to a new home in Foy, Cornwall, run by Nick.
Yeah, I've fallen in love with it already, really. It's beautifully industrial. I love the sort of blacksmithy feel to it. It's the sort of thing that fits entirely well with our shop, so I'm delighted with it and can't see any problem shifting it.
Sarah's in Godalming to show Kim what became of her old lampshade and to hand over the profit.
Hi, Kim.
Hello.
How are you doing?
I'm very well. How are you?
Yes, very well, very well. Nice to see you not at the tip.
Yes, for once.
You had heaps of stuff that you were clearing out, weren't you?
So much time there. You wouldn't believe it. Just so much time. Masses and masses of stuff.
It was a lovely thing, actually. It was a good, chunky, old lampshade. So did you wonder what we might do with it?
Yes, I was very interested to know what you were going to do with it. I'm fascinated.
I took it to a lovely blacksmiths who turned it into a beautiful light. And
Oh,
here's
my
some
goodness.
pictures for you to have a look at.
Oh, my goodness, that's stunning.
A floor lamp.
Aren't people clever? Absolutely superb.
I have to say, it's a very clever piece of design.
So it looks like I'd like it. Can
Really?
I get back?
Well, you can, but you'll have to go a long way. In fact, you're going to have to go all the way to Cornwall to buy
Goodness.
it.
Right, OK.
Because it's been snapped up by a shop down there, and that means I've actually got some profit to share with you. In fact, I have £115 for you.
Grief. Oh, thank you very much. Marvellous. Wow, that's a lot of money.
I have to ask the question, what might you do with that?
I think we'll give it to a charity, to a nurse's charity, probably. I think that where we found it, that had a connection to a nursing family, so I'd like it to go there.
I'm so pleased that I was there on the day that you were throwing that out. It was a lovely thing to start with.
I'm so pleased that it's been developed into something lovely and not just gone to waste. That's fantastic.
Thank you so much for letting us have it.
Pleasure, absolute pleasure. Thank you very much indeed.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Well, I'm so pleased that Kim was a fan of our heavy metal lighting. In fact, she even wanted to own it herself, and that is the ultimate accolade.
Sarah made light work of producing a profit from the old lampshade. Bex and Dave charged £285 and Sarah managed to sell it for £400, which left £115 profit for Kim. Returning now to Walthamstow and the Black Horse Workshop, Sarah is eager to discover what Daniel has managed to do with the old sideboard.
Well, if there's one piece of furniture I've always wanted to find at the tip, it has to be a sideboard. Ours is looking a little bit tired, but after Dan's finished with it, I'm sure it's going to be looking amazing.
I'm really, really happy with this piece. We were working really, really late last night to get it to this, but I know that Sarah's going to like it, and I can't wait for her to arrive and do the reveal, really.
When Sarah salvaged this 70s sideboard, it was dowdy and distressed. Daniel and his team have sanded it back, removing the age-old scratches and scrapes. He's given it a splash of colour, and he's covered each flat surface with a uniquely designed screen print, bringing the old sideboard bang up to date.
Hi!
Hello, Sarah. How you doing? What do you think?
Dan, it's amazing.
Thank you. It's been a real challenge because there's so many different kind of elements to it.
But do you like it?
I absolutely love it, actually. I'm really pleased with it. It's a nice piece because there's a lot of different surface on it that you can cover in pattern, and we've kept the colours fairly limited to the green and the black. Brought out the wood grain, and yeah, it's really working, I think.
And you managed to get a good finish on that wood, and that must have been tricky because it wasn't in great nick, was it?
It was pretty scratched, yeah. We sanded it about as much as we could because it is a veneer on the top surface, so we did have to be quite careful not to take it back too much. But yeah, it's come up nicely.
Talk me through the budget.
Well, we didn't actually spend a lot. The main expense was time.
Right.
It was a bit of a labour of love, but because we used the resources that we have here already, yeah, we were able to bring it in on budget.
So 500 quid for that is fantastic. Thank you so much. I really couldn't be more pleased. I'll be back in touch to tell you what kind of money we make because I think that one's got a lot of potential.
Cheers.
I really like the piece, and hopefully my taste is reasonable. So yeah, absolutely overjoyed.
Well, Dan has taken that sideboard from retro and really unloved into cool, collectible and commercial. Wow, look at that, look at that.
When Sarah noticed Nick in Whitley, he had a boot full of furniture not quite to his taste.
Not everybody's cup of tea then, is it?
No, not mine.
The sideboard had belonged to Nick's father-in-law, who was a man after Sarah's own heart.
He was a bit of a hoarder.
I like him as well. I like all of your family.
Daniel relished the potential to fill all those flat surfaces with print. Before Sarah had a chance to sell it, Daniel had already put it up online on the site Instagram, and it was Lee and his girlfriend Helen who snapped it up as the very first piece of furniture for their new home. Ah.
Looking at it now, you just can't imagine it. Someone wanting to throw it away, to be honest.
Oh, I'm glad they did. I'm glad they did want to throw it away
true.
because now we get to keep it.
Yeah, so thank you, whoever was going to throw it away, I guess.
That would be Nick, who Sarah is catching up with in Godalming to tell him what happened to his sideboard.
Hi there.
Hello.
How are you doing?
I'm very well, how are you?
Yeah, very well. So you were having a mad moment when I met you at the recycling centre.
That's right, yeah.
And I seem to remember you saying something about a sledgehammer and you thinking about smashing up the sideboard that we took.
Yes.
Well, I'm so pleased that you didn't because I love a sideboard and they rarely turn up at the tip in such good condition as your one. And Daniel Heath, who is a surface pattern designer, absolutely loved it. So I've got some pictures to show you of how it turned out.
Oh.
So Nick, here is your sideboard.
Oh, wow.
Do you think that looks all right?
That is incredible. Is a sort of Macintosh, I think, isn't it?
He shared that amongst the people that follow him, and immediately that he put a picture up on it online, somebody bought it. So I've got a little bit of profit to share with you.
Okay.
And I have £150 here to give to you for
Lovely.
Daniel's work on your sideboard.
Thank you.
Oh, it's a pleasure.
That is gorgeous, it really is.
Any ideas what you might do with a little windfall like that?
Well, it was my late father-in-law's sideboard, and he's got 4 grandchildren, so they'll be getting some of this, getting some each, and probably some to the RNLI as well, yes, which was his favourite charity, so...
Well, I'm so pleased to hear that. I hope he would approve of what happened to
Yeah,
it. So,
I think he will.
Brilliant. Yeah. Really good to catch up. Thank you so much for dropping off such a great piece of furniture.
Yeah.
Absolute pleasure. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Well, I think the sideboard story is lovely. Nick was going to smash it with a sledgehammer, but Daniel has really given it a lovely makeover, and now it's in somebody else's house where they're really going to love it.
Daniel charged £500 to do the work on the old sideboard, and it sold for $650, which left £150 profit to hand over to Nick. Sarah salvaged 3 unwanted items. Kim's lampshade has been given a bright future by Bex. Nick's sideboard has been made over by Daniel, and Sarah has tattooed Dave's Lloyd Loom chair.
Well, with lots of hard work from Bex and from Daniel, we managed to transform 3 tip finds into truly fabulous items that are now fit for any home. And along the way, we made some healthy profit and some money for nothing.
I love these. What are these?
How do you make money for nothing?
This is beautiful. Why are you getting rid of it?
The answer could be hiding in over 20 million tonnes of household waste thrown out by us every year.
So I'll just do a quick check for Granny's gold.
That's why reclamation expert Jay Blades wants to get his hands on things before they hit the skip.
I've been a builder, I've been a philosophy student, and now I'm a furniture restorer. So I know more than most about transformations. I revamp the old and turn it into the new and sell it on for a profit.
And with some of the country's elite designers and makers...
So what do you think?
He can transform his finds into desirable...
Boom, smashed it.
Valuable...
It's got real potential.
And hopefully saleable items.
I've got to take my hat off to you, sir.
If Jay is successful, then he can hand the profits back to the very people who had no idea there was cash to be made from their trash.
Oh, that's surprising.
Is it?
Today, our restoration rocket, Jay Blades, is in wonderful Walsall.
Hi, mate.
And he wants your rubbish.
The trash is flooding in, and I'm ready for a rummage.
Jay will not quit until he's saved 3 items that have the potential to be turned from trash to cash.
Come on, Walsall, get those boots open.
And just in case you fancied joining Jay on his mission, don't bother. Jay had to get special permission to plunder from the public.
Won't be long now, don't worry.
And he's parked himself at the front gates, so he doesn't miss a thing.
What are you throwing away then? The wife.
What a cheek. Well, maybe you'll have more luck with what Indy's chucking out.
How we doing, mate? You all right?
All right, mate, yeah.
Go on, Jay, give him a hand. And check out the lovely leather while you're at it.
Why are you throwing it away?
It's a part of an old sofa. It's a centrepiece. We used it for the kids' bedroom for a bit, but the wife said just get rid of it now.
So where's the rest of it then? I'm a bit greedy.
The rest of it's in here somewhere about 2 months ago.
Oh, is it? Oh, man. Is this like Italian leather or something?
Natuzzi leather, yeah.
Natuzzi?
Yeah.
That's an expensive brand, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. It's a company known for making furniture from the finest of leathers. You've got to get your hands on this one, Jay.
So if it's all right with you, what I'd like to do, stay in contact with you.
Yeah.
If we get a chance to transform this into something good, we're going to get back in contact and let you know what we've done. Is that all right?
Yeah, that's all right, yeah.
So I can have this, yeah?
Yeah, that's yours.
Thank you. You take care, yeah?
No problem. And you.
Right.
Grazie tante. So, Indy, do you think Jay will make your cream sofa rise to the top again?
It might come used for something. Yeah, I don't know. You know what I mean? It's one of those things. If he can do something and somebody can use it for something, why not?
Well said.
Wow. So this used to be a really luxurious modular sofa, and this would have been the middle section. And the leather is just to die for. There's a number of people that make great things from used leather. It is hard work, and I believe I know just the person to take this to.
If your sofa is starting to sag, then go and see Neil Ragg. Neil creates handmade, one-of-a-kind designer bags from unwanted and unloved materials. It may have fallen out of fashion, but if he can get a needle through it, he'll work wonders.
Some of the bags I make could be described as eccentric because I would keep some of the former character from the fabrics. So if somebody's given me a leather jacket that they can't wear anymore, I might keep a part of the jacket in the new bag. I wouldn't say the bags are weird, but they've certainly got their own eccentric personality in every single one of them. I love making stuff that is not only upcycled from something that's unwanted, but it's something that is going to last another lifetime. These are bags that have a second life.
Neil, you're just a man for the job, because this thing is firmly stuck in the past. That's one item down, 2 to go, and Jay is in the groove.
You starting a party? Is that what that's all about?
It works, you know.
It works. We should have a dance then, shouldn't we? Hey? That's my dance partner, not yours. Don't muscle in. I've got her.
Now, boys, calm down. Perhaps Jay should waltz over and see what Mike's up to. Jay's met Mike before at the tip. But will his box of metal bits take his fancy?
So what have we got here then?
It's a last for making.
A last leg?
No, a last for making shoes.
Oh, this is for making shoes?
Well, putting soles on shoes or making them.
Mike is right, Jay. It's a cobbler's last, a holding device shaped like a foot that's used to fashion or repair shoes.
You put the shoe onto there.
Yeah.
You cut your leather for the sole.
Yeah.
And you put brads all the way around.
So will it come in different sizes then, like that? Oh yeah, look, it says 10.5.
Yes.
Oh wow. All of these are different sizes.
Yes.
And then you just stick it in there.
That's right. Yeah.
So how come you've got one of these?
It was in the house when we bought it. I don't know what you're going to do with them.
I don't know what I'm going to do with them, but I'd like to take all of it. I don't think we're going to use it all. Is that OK with you?
Marvellous, yes.
Cool.
Jay's got a big box of bits. Are you glad to see the back of it, Mike?
I'm delighted. So if he can make some use of it and it can be recycled, then I'm all in favour.
To tell the truth, I haven't got a clue what to do with them. But I know someone who's got a bit more creativity to turn this into something really, really beautiful. So, what I need to do is take a step in the right direction.
Well, let's meet the man Jay will be hot-footing it to. If it's old and rusty, you better believe that Guy Trench has tried to stick a bulb in it. Together with his band of happy helpers, Guy creates one-of-a-kind lighting that's guaranteed to brighten up any home.
I enjoy my work so much. Every day is different. I just can't sit still for a second. My mind is always buzzing and I'm looking around everywhere, whether it's a scrapyard, whether it's a skip. Oh, that'll do. Have that out of it. And then clean it up and turn it into something of really great use. Every day I'm creating something. I don't think no banker, no insurance person, no car salesman who's got a better job than I've got. It is a great thrill to turn something for nothing into something.
He's a happy chappy, isn't he? Well, let's see if he's still got a smile on his face when he clocks this lot. Fantastic. That's 2 items now safely squirreled away. I know, it's close enough. Whatever Jay finds next will be his to work on himself.
Look at that. Flipper's got a friend. It's amazing what people throw away.
Yeah, astonishing. Jay will really need to step it up a gear if he's to... Wait, there's a squirrel. Quick, let me start over. Here's Stan with some chairs.
Hello, how we doing? You all right?
Not so bad, mate. Not so bad. Good morning, eh?
Good morning. My name's Jay, anyway.
Okay.
There you go.
Stan.
All right. So what are you doing with these then, Stan?
Dumping them.
Why are you dumping them?
I don't want them.
You don't want them?
Ask a stupid question.
How long have you had these?
Oh, about 2 years.
What did you use them for?
The garden.
You just had them in the garden?
Yeah.
So what, are they all, like, wet? Are they waterproof? What?
Well, I don't know what they are, but that's a bit of scrap.
The scrap. I've worked on something like this before,
Yeah.
and these are like a 1950s kitchen chair. Well, I've never heard of anybody using them out in the garden, though.
No. Well, that's me.
If it's all right with you, I'd like to stay in contact,
Yeah.
just in case we're able to transform these into something different than what they are,
Yeah.
because they look a bit rusty now.
Yeah.
And then I'll show you exactly what we've done to them.
Okay.
Is that all right with
Yeah.
you?
Yeah, do me, yeah.
All right, that'll do you.
Cheers for the chairs, Stan. But do you think Jay can make them desirable again?
If they do anybody any good, they can have them. That's all.
He tells it like it is.
The thing I love about old furniture is they made things to last. You've got to think, these are made in the 1950s and they've been left outside in English weather. Come on. The timber that's in there, it's not damp. It's really, really solid. As you can see, these need a bit of work, but I think we'll be sitting on a nice profit.
If you say so, Jay. And with that, we have our 3 items. Neil will tackle the Italian leather sofa bit, Guy will cobble something out of the collection of metal, and Jay will bring the rusty kitchen chairs bang up to date.
What a fantastic array of items today. But now I've got to take them from tip to top end and really make some money for nothing.
For Jay's first stop, he's travelled to the quaint town of Marlow in Buckinghamshire. A place with so much bunting, if you laid it all out flat, it would reach to the moon and back. Well, near enough. Jay's brought along the dated cream-coloured sofa to see if our bagman Neil can bring it up to date.
I've got Jay coming today. I know he's got certain ideas on colours and schemes, so it could be an interesting day.
Whew. It's precious cargo, this is. Brought this down to my main man, Neil, so we can make some bags. Hopefully going to make something really cool and something contemporary.
Well, you've brought it to the right place.
Jay!
How you doing?
I'm
You all
very
right?
well. How's yourself?
I'm good, I'm good. If you get on that end for us.
OK.
Just carry that.
Bit of furniture removal.
Yes, please, yeah.
Wow. It's lovely leather.
Yeah?
So what are we thinking?
I'm thinking bags, but not just any bag. Thinking a satchel.
OK.
Reason being is this used to be in a kid's room, and hopefully we can have that kind of link towards the kids, like going to school and stuff like that.
Yes. No, that's fine. So a satchel, the leather's nice. It's certainly something that I can use.
For me, I like the idea of a satchel, but the colour, I don't know. Can we do anything about this?
We certainly can. We can dye it. We can make it darker.
Cool.
We can go a black, a chocolate brown, or a saddle tan.
Yeah.
Whatever you want.
Black for me is like, yeah. Could we leave an element of the bag in this colour?
That's fine. So we can go to black for the majority of the bag, and then keep some element of the original colour just on a pocket or something like that.
A monochrome look sounds nice, but Jay's all about the colour. Luckily, Neil's got something to show Jay that should be right up his street.
I love that.
Great.
That's really, really cool.
We can incorporate that orange.
Yeah.
We can even get some orange thread.
Oh,
so
orange
we got
thread.
Yeah, so we got black, white, and then the colour that says, you know, it's from you.
Oh man.
You are certainly talking Jay's language, Neil. Keep it colourful and you'll keep him happy.
So now, how many satchels can we get out of this? Not bags. I know we probably get loads.
We
this
can
size.
get a few of those.
OK, but how many out of this?
With this, we've got a bed on the back as well, so we
Yeah.
can certainly get 2 satchels from this one chair.
Oh, cool. Only thing is the price now.
Right.
What can we do?
We can do it for around £90, £85 a bag.
OK. I did like the 85. I always like a bike. So if we can do both of them for 85 each,
yes,
I'm a happy bumblebee.
I'll be happy to.
That's good. Thank you, Neil. That's brilliant.
Jay's buzzing, although is Neil definitely going to get 2 bags out of a single-seater? There's going to be no room for error on this one.
I'm over the moon with that one. Neil really gets it. So we've got 2 satchels, a monochrome kind of theme going on. We've got a splash of colour, but the piece de la resistance is that orange stitching that we're going to have on there. £85 each. I think the profit's in the bag.
Well, what do you think, Neil?
Actually, it's a bit too comfortable to cut up.
It'll be £170 in total for 2 bags. That is, if he manages 2 bags. For our next stop, Jay has travelled to the village of Woodham Mortimer in Essex. And tucked away in the middle of nowhere, happily scraping away at something or other, is Guy.
Jay's going to come and see me today, and I'm hoping he's going to bring something interesting, and we can turn it into something of beauty and something a bit different. And when you walk into the room, you go, wow, that's a bit different.
Reach for the stars, Guy.
So today, I'm dropping off this box of odds and sods down to Guy. I can't wait to see what ideas he comes up with.
Something different, I would imagine.
How we doing, Guy?
Oh, hi, Jay. Good to see you again.
Likewise. What I've got for you here is a box of goodies. Hopefully, you should be able to make something out of this. Tell me what you think.
This looks a bit interesting. It's an old cobbler's shoe lath.
That's right. And that's my size,
Size 10.5 inch.
That's me.
Yeah, great.
What I was thinking is like a table lamp, or is it possible? Because you're the man that knows, really and truly.
I think we could do something like a table lamp, sort of, you know, long granite base like this here.
OK.
Pipe coming up the back, light bulb in here, shade on top. That would look nice. But these are quite interesting pieces. I quite like the look of this as maybe a wall light. What do you think?
Oh, that'd be cool.
It's got... Just seeing that by itself coming in with, you know, a bulb on the top, I think that could be quite fun.
Yeah.
Oh, that's one word for it.
Yeah, I think that will make a really nice wall light.
This all sounds great. A table lamp and a wall lamp. But is it going to cost an arm and a foot?
Well, I think this is a fairly simple one to do. It's not an awful lot of cleaning up to do on it. And I would think about £100 to turn that into a table lamp.
And then the wall light?
The wall light, yeah. I think it'll be £125 for this one.
OK. What I'll do is if we say 120, so that's 220 in total. We got a deal?
Got a deal.
Good man.
That Jay drives a hard bargain.
I can't wait to get into this one. This is going to be really fun to make, and I think whoever buys it is going to have a big smile on their face when they see it.
You're right about that.
Really, really chuffed with that. I just knew Guy was the man to bring that box of odds and sods to. So we settled on 2 ideas for the lights, and now we just have to wait and see if we're going to shine some light on some profit.
It'll be a total of £220 for the 2 metal shoe lamps. Guy promised us different, but is this just too different? With our makers off and running, it's time to head to J Blades HQ in wonderful Wolverhampton. Jay's got his rusty 50s kitchen chairs to revamp. Jay, how are they looking?
These cleaned up and redone again, I believe they're going to be smashing. You just need a lot of work. So that means taking off all of the dirt, taking off the rust, giving them a new coat of paint, and then I've got some beautiful fabric. It's really going to bring these back to life. So, let's get to work, eh?
Jay's re-upholstering the seats and backs and giving it all a good clean-up. He might have his work cut out with those frames. Jay starts to dismantle the chairs. He's hoping the wood under the orange vinyl is still in good enough condition to use. That's the hope, anyway.
What would have happened with this is it would have been sealed, it would have been heat sealed, and that's why you see no tacks, no stitching, nothing.
Heat sealing or plastic welding is a quick and cost-effective way to create a strong and airtight seal without the need for traditional stitching or tacks. And it looks like it's done the job.
This is really clean. This looks as if it's just come out of the factory.
With the wood in good condition, Jay moves on to the new padding.
Now, let's do 4 backs.
Plastic foam padding revolutionised upholstery in the 1930s. Before that, they would stuff anything in there to make it soft on your bum. Sawdust, grass, feathers, and then, more commonly, horsehair.
Everything's cut out, so now it's sticking time. You're going to get quite loose with it, so you're going to spray around. You don't want anything next to it that you don't want to be stuck.
Jay's using an aerosol adhesive. This will ensure the glue is spread evenly and will form a strong and lasting bond.
And there you go. Simple as that.
Next, Jay adds a layer of fire-retardant polyester wadding. This adds an extra layer of comfort and makes it compliant with all UK fire safety regulations.
So now it's fabric time. Clean up and fabric time.
Seriously though, that glue gets everywhere. Jay's chosen a pale yellow short pile velvet to cover the seats and backs. And for something a little bit special...
It's that lovely bit of leather.
Lovely leather.
Now this will be on the back, and then we'll have a black frame, so it'll just look like a plain black chair. Then when you come round to the front, you're welcomed by sherbet yellow.
I'd say it's more canary. With his trusty staple gun, Jay starts to recover the chairs. And to add the luscious leather, Jay's using a back tacking strip. Why do we use a back tacking strip, Jay?
Instead of having tacks all the way along there, or staples all the way along there, the way to make it look neat is to staple inside here, and then once you've stapled that, you pull it back, and there's your neat line. So it finishes off like that.
Jay has spent £40 on materials and fabric for the new chairs, and they're turning out quite smart. But it might all be for nothing if he can't shift the layers of rust from those frames. Back we go to bunting country in lovely Marlow, where Neil honours the town's proud traditions by having some up in his garden too. Neil has already cut the cream sofa into the usable sections for the new Satchels. Let's get started.
Right, well, this is the messy bit, so it's time to get the pinny on. Jay wants the leather in a black, so I'm going to strangle myself.
Take your time, Neil, and let's try that again.
Jay wants the cream leather sofa turned into a rich dark black here for the bags. So what we need is the gloves, the rubber gloves, and we're going to use a roller, and we're going to use some oil dye.
Heavy-duty gloves are essential for handling leather dye, because if that stuff gets on your skin, it's not coming off. Before Neil applies the dye, he first gives the leather a liberal squirting of water.
In order to get the oil to distribute evenly, the dye evenly across the leather, we put some water on it, and I'm going to just scrub it, break up the surface a bit.
Rubbing leather with a fine sandpaper removes the old surface coating and makes the fibres more absorbent.
And now, a bit of dye.
Neil's using an alcohol-based dye.
Right, time to roll.
Alcohol absorbs quickly into moistened leather and carries the pigment deep into the surface.
Right, I'm going to leave this to dry now, put on an acrylic protective glaze, and then we'll be ready to sew. Right, well, the dyeing's all done.
That was quick.
We've got the lining, which is going to be from an old scout tent, some heavy-duty canvas, and it's time to start sewing now.
Neil has taken on board Jay's ideas and sourced some neon orange thread. Jay should be over the moon with that. Neil starts by making the front of the bag.
Right, I'll make a couple of pockets on the front, big enough for your mobile phone.
Leather is a very difficult material to sew. A heavy-duty machine is required, and you should always use a fresh needle.
I'm liking the orange. It's a nice contrast to the black, to the monochrome of the black. Just having a splash of colour.
You're starting to sound more and more like Jay.
Next thing I need to do, because all the bags are tough and rugged and built to last, I'm going to put a stud in here just to reinforce the pockets.
Surely that would require a massive shiny hole punch. Ah, you've got one. That's all well and good having the massive hole punch, but you would still need the machine that presses the studs. Oh, of course you've got one of them too. Ah, this takes me back. I had one of those in the 80s. I used to stud all my leather jackets. It just made them really heavy.
Now we've got a nice stud.
With the front done, Neil now joins together the remaining panels into shape, ready to sew.
I need to peg it all together.
He's using pegs instead of pins so as not to leave holes in the leather.
Jay's chair is starting to look like a bag now.
If you say so.
Right, this is the fun bit, sewing round corners.
Because there's so little of this leather to work with, Neil's only got one go to get it right, and it's a bit tricky.
Yeah, it's always fun stitching round corners. You don't want to get any creases. You want to keep it as smooth as you can, but we are talking fairly thick upholstery leather here, so it can be tricky. It's a decent machine, so I can't blame the tools.
Take your time, Neil. We're after 2 of these, remember? You'll have to tread carefully. Or is it thread carefully? And so we travel back to lovely Essex, where Guy Trench is about to make a light out of a foot. And he'll call it the trench foot.
One sort of idea I've had for this, anyhow, is that we mount this on one of my black granite stones as a table lamp. And just to be a bit different, I think we're going to use this, and this will be a wall light. So what I'm going to do first is take the rust off, get it back to sort of a clean metal look, and then we'll polish it.
Guy's attacking the rust with a wire brush attachment on his drill. He wants to keep it rustic looking, so he's not using a harsh chemical rust remover.
So now I'm going to just give him a quick wire brush now, just to get into the places I couldn't get in with the electric drill. I hope they're not too ticklish.
Other common rust removers you might find around the house include white vinegar, baking soda, and get this, potatoes. Seriously, rubbing with a potato removes rust. Something to do with the acids. Oh, I don't know, look it up.
Right, so they're ready now for polishing, and this is it's a turpentine base, and it really brings up the gleam of the metal.
Guy's using a clear beeswax which will seal in the loose rust and give the cast iron a lovely shine.
Now we're just going to give them a quick buff.
Shoe lasts were traditionally made with iron and hardwoods. Modern lasts, especially those used in mass production factories, are made from high-density plastic because they can be recycled when they wear out.
So we now have something looking pretty respectable, ready to turn into a lamp.
Good job, Guy.
Hi, Steve. Good to see you again.
Morning, Guy.
As these lights will have to comply with all UK safety regulations, Guy's asked his friend Steve, a qualified electrician, to help with the wiring.
So rather than having it
flat like that, I think tip it up on the angle so it looks like he's a runner. You know, he's running, running away from the cobbler.
For the table lamp, Steve has come prepared with a custom-made metal tube, which he's fixing to the side of the foot. He can then pass the electrical flex through the tube to the other end. Wait for it. Any minute now.
Got a bit of a snag here because these flex isn't particularly strong to push through, and because of all these bends we have in here, it's not going through, so I'm going to have to feed one wire through first.
That'll do it, Steve. Jam a screwdriver up there.
But I can't grab it.
Like rodding your drains.
Oh, there you go.
I think we've got the better of it, finally. Success.
Steve attaches the foot to a piece of salvaged granite already belonging to Guy and moves on to the electrics. Steve is soldering the ends of the wires as it helps the electric current pass through into the bulb.
Right, just need to finish wiring it up and put a switch and a plug on it, and it's virtually there, I think, this one.
With Steve's help, Guy's making good progress. But next is the big, heavy wall light.
Where would you like the light bulb?
Honestly, that thing weighs a ton. This could get complicated. Back in Wolverhampton, it's time to check in on Jay and see how he's got on with the rusty kitchen chairs. Oh, not a bit of rust in sight. After Jay reattaches the seats and backs, he'll be done.
This is so important, getting this measurement right. Because if you don't get it right, the chair would look a bit off-centre. So getting the first one bang on is so important.
Well, let's hope those measurements are correct. When Jay rescued the chairs, they were rusty, dusty and headed for the skip. But now they're sleek and oozing with class. Jay has expertly covered the chairs in luscious lemony velvet with black leather backs that give them that elegant touch. Jay painstakingly sanded the rust off by hand and spray painted the frames to give a matte black finish. And as if that wasn't enough, just wait until you turn them over. Jay has personalised the bottoms, each with their own funky fabric. Funky.
Now that is what you call a transformation. So as you can see, I can do simple and elegant, but it has to come with a twist. Look at this. Underneath, they've all got jazzy bottoms. Jazzy bottoms.
Come along, Jay, hold it together. You've got to sell them now.
OK.
Hello, how are we doing? You all right?
Not so bad, mate. Not so bad. Good morning, eh?
When Jay met Stan at the tip, he loved the look of his old chairs. Stan, though, had had enough.
Well, I don't know what they are, but that's a bit of scrap.
The scrap. Stan was happy for Jay to take them away.
Yeah, do me, yeah.
All right, that'll do you.
And try and make them desirable again.
If they do anybody any good, they can have them. That's all.
Well, Stan, after Jay was let loose with his staple gun, they became 4 charming chairs. And yes, with jazzy bottoms. Stop laughing. Jay posted pictures of the chairs on social media and, quick as a flash, he found a buyer. Vintage and Antique Shop's 6th link in Shropshire snapped up our lemony lovelies. And manager River is over the moon.
I think these chairs are absolutely fantastic. They remind me very much of lemon bonbons. And I think my clients are going to absolutely love these quirky things underneath.
Jay's back in Walsall to meet up with Stan and hand over the profit.
Hi, my friend. Nice to see you again.
Likewise.
Right,
You've been
yeah.
keeping well?
Oh, trying.
Trying. Oh, bless you.
Right.
Do you remember the chairs that I picked up off of you?
The rubbish, yeah.
The rubbish?
Yes.
OK.
Yep, I had them in my greenhouse, I had them in the back garden in the summertime, but in the end I had to clear out, I took them down the tip again, so that's it.
I've transformed them
Never.
into something really beautiful. Look at this.
Oh, come on.
Let me show you this.
No.
That's not good. What do you mean, no? Is that good?
They're the same chairs.
It's the same chairs.
You're cheating.
No, I'm not cheating. We've sprayed them, all the legs and the frame, sprayed it all.
God, I can't believe it.
They've been sold, and I'm pleased to tell you that I've got for you...
No.
£80.
What?
Yes, £80 profit that we made. That's yours, sir.
For them?
For these chairs, yeah. What do you think you're going to do with that?
Well, I'm going to tell you what we do with it.
OK.
I'm going to give it to air ambulance.
You're going to get an air ambulance?
Yeah, I believe in air ambulance.
Well done, sir. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you very much indeed.
All right. You take care now.
Right.
All right?
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you very much, sir.
No problem, sir.
All the best.
Take care. You too.
God, I can't believe this. I did quite for them.
Good on you, Stan. Jay spent just £40 on materials for the new chairs, and with a total sale of £120 for all 4, Stan has £80 to give to charity. He was surprised, wasn't he? With our first item setting the bar in the sales stakes, Jay has headed back to Marlow to find out if Neil managed to inject some colour into the cream-coloured sofa.
Well, we've got a couple of bags completely transformed from what Jay brought me. Bit of a challenge to get the colour in that he wanted, but I think he's really going to like them.
I'm here to see Neil, and I can't wait to see what he's done with that chair. I'm expecting a brilliant transformation, and if I know Neil, that's exactly what I'm going to get.
Well, let's see if you're right. Before Neil got his hands on it, the dated cream couch was a thing of the past. But now... They're a pair of modern, stylish satchels. And they don't just look good, they're functional too. The bags are big enough to carry laptops and tablets. The pockets can snugly store smartphones, and there's even a hook for your keys. Neil has kept strips of the original cream leather, which complement the new, rich black. The material for the lining and straps has all been sourced from other salvaged materials, but with a finish that looks brand new.
All right, Neil.
But what will the big man think?
Now look at that.
Here we go. So, what do you think?
Well, I like a lot. Now that is super cool.
We've left some of the old cream leather in there, so you can see the stripes down the side.
Cool.
That was the original colour.
That's unbelievable. Do you like it?
Brilliant. I think they've come out really nice.
I really like them.
So, not the old cream leather chair that you brought me?
No, not at all, because that, to me, that just looks like brand new leather. That looks completely different.
Good.
All right, next thing is budget. Did we come in on budget, or did we go over, or...?
There was nothing that I hadn't already budgeted for that cropped up, so it's all come in on budget.
I think these are a brilliant transformation, so
Great.
Thank you for doing that.
Pleasure.
I'm going to take them off your hands.
All yours.
Thank you, sir. You take care now.
Neil, at £170 for the two, you've done it again.
Well, that went well. I think the added splash of Jay's colour was just what he was after. So I'm very pleased that he went away happy.
I'm just loving this monochrome colourway. With a splash of colour, you know that's definitely me. What a transformation.
Jay really loves bright colours, doesn't he? But it's time to find out if anyone else does.
How we doing, mate? You all right?
All right, mate, yeah.
When Jay helped Indy get the sofa out of his car, he was really after a closer look at his leather.
So where's the rest of it then? I'm a bit greedy.
The rest of it's in here somewhere about 2 months ago.
Oh, is it?
Indy and his family had outgrown the old thing,
So we used it for the kids' bedroom for a bit, but the wife said just get rid of it now.
but was happy for Jay to take it away.
If you can do something when somebody can use it for something, why not?
Well, Indy, with the help of some industrial-strength leather dye, Neil made your sofa into a pair of smart, practical satchels. In fact, they look so good they were snapped up by online retro and vintage shop Smithers of Stamford, and owner Nick is thrilled to have them.
Neil's bags, they always sell really well on the day, so it's guaranteed these are.
Jay's back in Walsall to show Indy the transformation and hand over the profit.
Hello.
How we doing,
How
Indy?
are you, all right?
You all right?
Yeah, not too bad, thank you.
So, do you remember the old chair that we took off of you?
I do, yes. What it was just a centrepiece when you got, like, the two recliners.
Right.
And that was the centrepiece of the recliners. The wife said just get rid of it.
All right.
Yeah.
So, what I've got is a couple of pictures to show you.
Yeah.
What we transformed it, or what Neil transformed it into.
Okay.
So that's what he's
Oh,
transformed
brilliant.
it into.
Oh,
Actually-
so you've actually taken the leather out and made it into bags?
Made it into bags. He's stained it all black,
Yeah.
and we've got like an orange stitching on there.
Yeah, yeah. I'm
So-
amazed.
You're amazed, yeah?
Yes, I am.
Well, you'll be amazed at this. We're able to sell them
Yeah.
and get you a bit of a profit. I've got £65
Okay,
for that
brilliant.
old chair.
Okay, fantastic.
Is that okay?
Fantastic.
Any ideas of what you're going to do with the money?
Probably cancer.
Oh,
Cancer
brilliant.
research.
Right,
Yeah.
brilliant.
Yeah.
Oh,
But,
nice
yeah,
one.
Fantastic.
Now, good on you, sir.
Thank you.
That's a brilliant cause.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you very much.
You take care now.
And you.
All right.
Bye.
Neil came in on budget at £170 for the two bags. And with a great sale of £235 for the pair, Indy has £65 to donate to a cancer charity. Brilliant. That's two of our items now producing a profit. Jay's back in Woodham Mortimer to see what Guy has managed to cobble together.
I think you'll like these a lot, these two. They are different. Nobody's ever done them before. But I think, yeah, it has to tick its box, I think.
I'm here to see Guy, to see what he's done with those foot lofts I gave him. I love his style, the way that he's able to put random bits together to come up with something beautiful and useful. It's just amazing. Let's go see what he's done.
I can't wait. These rusty shoe lasts were moments away from getting the boot. But now, They're a pair of goody two-shoes. Guy's table lamp has hit the ground running with the addition of a polished granite base and vintage electric flex. The wall light has turned out equally as nice, mounted on a varnished piece of salvaged wood. With Steve's help, the electrics comply with all UK safety standards. And I'll tell you, if they gave out awards for quirky lighting, Guy would be a shoo-in.
How are we doing, Guy?
Ah, Jay, very good to see you again.
Likewise, you good?
Nice to see you. Yeah, very well, thank you.
Oh, that's me, isn't it? Wow, so this is us. That is... They look really nice.
It's just a little bit different. We found a nice bit of timber that we just screwed it onto, and, you know, Bob's your uncle.
When we had that, it was just a box of old bits and bobs, and then you've just turned it into a work of art. Look at that, man.
Thank you.
That is really nice. I really like that one. And I like that one as well. But what is that?
This is a granite, so it's got that sort of antique look to it.
Yeah, yeah.
But again, it's just a quirky...
Quirky, that's a work of art. You've hit... Yeah, shake that.
Thank you very much.
You've done good, man. I'm impressed with that.
Hold your horses, Jay. The handshake comes after you've heard if it's come in on budget.
Did we come in on budget?
Yes, you did.
Good. Shades included?
No.
Oh.
Shades not included. We charge £45 for both shades.
OK, that's cool. I think the shades work with them. I can't sell them without the shades, really. So thank you, sir.
No problem at all. I hope you get some good money for them. You should do.
Yeah, so do I.
Thank you.
£220 for the lights plus an extra 45, but you won't have to go shopping for shades.
Oh, so Jay, I think, was very, very pleased indeed. He certainly showed it, and it's bringing something old back to life again, and in another form.
I'm so chuffed that we was able to save those bits from the skip, and hopefully they're going to be a prized possession in someone's home.
Let's find out.
So what have we got here then?
It's a last.
When Jay met Mike at the tip, he got his first lesson in cobbling.
You put the shoe onto there.
Yeah.
You cut your leather for the sole.
Yeah.
And you put brads all the way around.
Its origins were unknown.
He was in the house when we bought it.
So Mike was happy for Jay to take it all away.
If he can make some use of it and it can be recycled, then I'm all in favour.
Well, Mike, once Guy got his hands on your feet, he turned them into lovely lighting. After Jay took them away, he posted pictures of the lamps online and he sold them to a shoe repair company in Manchester. Jay's back in Walsall to show Mike the transformation and to hand over the profit.
Hello, Michael. How you doing?
All right, thank you.
Good on you. So, do you remember the old box of odds and sods that you brought down to the recycling centre?
Old scrap iron, yes.
Was it right to say that it was in your garage for quite a long time?
It was, yes. Been there for years, 30-odd years or more.
Well, I was able to take it to a guy called Guy Trench, who transformed the shoe last, is what we liked the most out of the box, and I'll show you what he made.
Oh. Yes, I like that.
Made a wall lamp.
Yes, it's fantastic.
And then...
Oh, I like that.
You like that?
Oh, yeah. Oh, that fires up my imagination. If I owned that lamp, I'd call it Usain Bolt lamp.
Oh, wow.
Looks like it's about to take off.
I can see that. Well, I'm pleased to tell you as well, I was able to sell it, and I have some money for you. We have £100.
Oh, that's... Mind you, I'm not surprised. They're beautiful, them are.
They are, aren't they? So, have you got any idea what you might do with the money?
Yes, it will go to the Marie Curie nurses. Thank you very much indeed.
No, thank you for giving it. It's such a good cause. You take care now.
OK, right, bye.
See you soon. Bye-bye.
Including the shades, the total cost of making the lamps came to £265. Jay managed a cracking sale of £365, giving Mike a cool £100 profit to donate to charity. Jay's time at the tip has really paid off. Things we hate to throw away have found a new lease of life. A new purpose and a new home.
With lots of help from Guy and Neil, who've taken 3 tip items and turned them into proper profit. So that's 3 items transformed from dump to designer. It's amazing.